point.
I haven't opened my smokes document since January 17th.
Good lord.
Oh my gosh.
That was the last time we played, so.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, the memories.
See, I did the thing where I just renamed the file every month. And right now it is Horsey Boy Do a Bang Bang.
He
I'm gonna switch it back to Dr. Bell.
He do a bang bang.
Alrighty, gang. So where we last left off was you guys departing from Alcote with Lynette and her many, many siblings. Their wee little legs made it so that the walking was a little bit slower. You guys reached a point a little bit before like where the road rejoined with the main one in Alcote, or the main one to Purcell. And you guys accosted a dwarven gentleman who was kind of hiding in the shrubs and watching you. I can't remember.
No idea what you're talking
I think
about.
Somebody made it look like he pissed his pants.
Me.
That is the most. That is the most of what I remember. I think we also threw the cat at him.
Yeah.
And
I also wrapped him up with a whip.
Yes, you did. Yes. You guys, instead of he was saying he was with like some people.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I thought it was me that went out.
Yeah, no, I thought so too.
It was Kathy.
Oh, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
My mic came on.
How you doing?
Oh, no.
When did you last hear me?
People at the bridge.
We threw the cat. Heard that he was with some people doing some banditry. Decided you guys said fuck it, we're just gonna go that way, deal with it when we get there. Got there. Bridge was taken out. There was an asshole on the other side of the river. You guys decide we're gonna solve our problems peacefully and throw Django across the river.
Yeah, peacefully.
And then peacefully. And then in a very peaceful encounter, you guys slaughtered everyone. I think before the slaughtering happened, Smokes got all the kids up into a little rope trick, so they did not have to witness the gore of what was about to happen.
Out and somehow avoid them from seeing that.
Yeah, y'all might need to do some body cleanup before we get the kids out of there. Pepper did some flying. Naomi took a little bath in the middle of winter, or the end of winter, I guess now. Voleth had a bit of a hard time with his aim. And Jane, as per getting chucked across the fucked up in the process. But I believe, all regarding the Roll20 right now, most of the bad guys are dead. I think we let the crossbow coward run off their merry little way.
You think we would have left someone to do that? I'm sure they're probably dead.
Who knows? I don't know how much damage they took because I don't have my notes on me anymore. So that's that. Jade
hit them with one arrow.
I think they were at mostly full. Jade, you, the professor, and Naomi were on the north side of the river. Naomi having just been dragged out of the water and a little waterlogged and chilly. Pepper, I don't think you had quite touched down yet after your little flight.
Nope.
And then I believe Voleth and Smokes were hanging out on the other side of the river with the rope trick and all the children hanging out. And then Smokes' fancy spider thingamabob.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was my healing spirit, I think. I cast. Give me a second.
Yeah, your healing spirit is the spider.
Good times.
Was that a spell or was that a feature? I can't even remember.
It's a good question. Where are all of my other tabs? Oh, I have to keep turning off the dynamic lighting because it's automatically on.
Rawr.
So much work.
Yeah, healing spirit. And I made it a spooter.
Yes. Quite dapper. All right. That is the wrong page. That's not where you guys are. Here you are. Well, here we are. Back together. Everyone's a little fucked up. Fight's over. There's 2 dead bodies in the river, I believe. And then just kind of some others scattered about. The faint traces of the crossbow guy or whoever they were sprinting off frantically up to the north along the path. Maybe if you listen closely, you can hear them whimpering. What are we up to?
Is Naomi okay?
Naomi is drying himself off. Just much wringing out his like clothes, his coat like to the side, like just...
Pepper's gonna give him his scarf without saying a word.
Are
Listen
the
to that.
kids?
Probably not very effective, but I appreciate it.
Are they still in the pocket dimension thingy?
Yep.
I think.
I don't think they'll be coming down without Smokes. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Smokes is probably making sure that there is as little gore visible as possible, so when the kids can pass by.
Fair.
Can I start pushing the boss man into the river?
I think he was already in. I can't remember. But you know what? We can.
Fell through. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck it. He's
Alright.
in there now.
Well, then I'm gonna go for Magic Dickhead, start dragging him.
Alright.
Put him in the river.
I'm gonna do the same with this guy over here.
Number 5. Club
Jane,
Homie, I believe. Mm-hmm.
Jane's gonna.
Villages will love this.
Jane's gonna go up to Professor Pepper.
Yeah.
It's like, Professor, do you mind if I saddle up and take a short rest upon you?
If none of the kids need to, of course you can.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm just gonna fall over and just lay on the ground for now. I am bleeding severely. I am not doing well. Like, one eye is swollen shut already. Yeah. Like, my green skin is just purple now. Like, ugh.
I will fly over Jay.
Can Voloth search number 5 for any valuables on him?
But you've never seen
You want to make
a centaur fly.
Alright, I get the first dice roll of like 3.
Alright.
Let's go. Investigation. Ooh, that's a -1. Alright, so that is 6.
Perfect.
You find a total of 3 coppers. And what appears to be a used handkerchief.
Used
for what? Yeah.
That's DNA right there.
I am going to grab the bronze and leave the handkerchief.
Probably a good idea. It looks like it was just like used for a nose.
It looks like it.
Unfortunately, this man's a little sickly.
You know what? Sometimes you're a little phlegmy as you are accosting people at a bridge. All right, do you then chuck number 5 into the river to join the longsword buddy?
Onward to short sword pal. Into the river. Quick, into the drink.
Pop.
I can't.
Oh, I can pop.
Thank you.
Whole gang's in the river. Crossbow coward is probably long gone by. Wherever they've gone, it's hopefully somewhere nicer than what's happened here. All right. Faintly, you can see the bodies kind of hanging out at the bottom of the river. Most of their clothes are pretty heavy enough to keep them bogged down. It'll be a while before CSI finds them here.
Yeah.
That's NCIS.
Oh, you're right.
NCIS.
Honestly.
Doo-doo. We're just getting everything wrong. That's Law and Order.
Which is even worse somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. Real question is though, how to get kids across the river.
Pepper flew over.
Yeah.
Pepper is horse.
We do have a flying horse.
How long can...
I can still go. How long was combat?
It had to be under
we'll
a
say
minute,
it
right?
Probably lasted like under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes? Sweet. So I have over 50.
Yeah, I think we've got the hour
all
still.
the way there.
Yeah.
Just waits for us. Actually, I don't think Pepper's any faster flying than he is walking. So
I think I'm slower flying. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No,
It should be the same.
I gotta fly 5E, please. Please enlighten me. Roll 20.
I'm just imagining a horse just flying around without just moving at all, just arms crossed as they're just hovering through the air.
No, because he moves 40 feet.
There we go.
And it's 60 feet.
Yeah, for fly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cast fly at 60 feet. Yeah.
Are you just using fly, Pepper? Duration is 10 minutes.
Aha. Roll 20 says an hour. Huh.
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't use it.
Let's
so-
just do
Well.
the 10 minutes. It's easier. I made it over the river. I can cast it again.
D&D Beyond
Sounds
says
good.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 20 is a bitch.
Roll 20's like wiki, like 5e wiki here.
Yeah, 5e tools says 10 minutes as well.
Like
Weird
half the
that,
time it's wrong.
Roll20 usually, I mean, at least in my knowledge, it's not wrong about spells, though.
Not usually, but sometimes.
Not usually. But you know what? It looks like it's 10 minutes. It was less than 10 minutes. I can make it at the very least over the river. And I can cast it again when the kids are on me.
Probably a bad idea, but you know
Fair,
what?
fair.
You start falling.
Dropping is a bad idea. Shut up.
It drops the moment you get, like, over the actual water.
Oh, he's fast. He's speedy.
You have like a Wile E. Coyote moment. Like blink, blink, blink. Holds up sign. Help me.
Either way, horse.
Alright, we taking kids down then?
Yeah, with corpses out of the way, Smoke's kind of
Corpses choke me like you hate.
yeah,
Sorry,
they're
go
out
on.
of the way. He coaxes them down from the rope trick.
Alright, you kind of reach up, maybe pull on the rope a little bit, and from the nothingness, Lynette's head pops out. Her name was Lynette, yes.
E.
Yes.
I think so.
Sure.
Her head pops down. Kind of gives you the little bit of a wide eyes, like, is it safe?
For now, it is.
Is Funk safe? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that,
For
but
now.
Okay. Gives you a little nod, dips her head back up, and after a minute, then begins the slow shuffle of extracting children from the rope trick. Lynette comes down first, followed by her next oldest brother, the next oldest of her younger brothers. And kind of, I think between her, him, and you, Smokes, children are deposited on the ground. They're kind of like, oh, wow, what happened? Some of them are probably like, did you kill him?
did you do the thing?
Pepper would say yes.
Smoke's
kinda
didn't
like-
kill nobody.
Yes.
You get the little kitty gasp of like, whoa. Those are the
Also,
two
Pepper's
infants.
at 5 hit points, apparently. He's
Oh.
fucked up.
Hey,
Okay, so
hey,
Pepper
hey! I'm
and
at 4.
Both look beat to hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, you
Speaking
can't
of
say
that, since
anything.
Naomi's over here with Jane and sees that and has a couple spell slots left. Still, Naomi was going to go over and use Cure Wounds on Jane.
You see the broken, beaten, like
As
body of like my arm's sticking the wrong way.
I think my
It's
healing
mangled
spirit
body.
had one charge at the end of last session, so I guess my healing spirit will tend to Professor Bell, much to the amazement of the children, I'm sure, because it's a magic spider.
I think some of them are probably like, oh shit. So like a couple of the smaller ones like hide behind Lynette and Adon. But we'll say Fonk is like, yo.
Yo, man, that's lit.
Is-
Damn.
How big is your spider?
It doesn't specify, but maybe like a huntsman spider, so like the size of your palm.
Okay.
Oh. Ugh.
Is it just on the ground vibing?
So
I
cute.
was kind of imagining it just like crawling all over Smokes, honestly, or like
That's fair,
sitting on
that's
his like
There,
armor.
it kind of like takes a little spot on like your shoulder, probably your bad shoulder, so it can like spread some healing vibe.
Jane.
Fonk approaches you and looks up at you, and is like, "Can I pet it?"
I don't know if you can even touch it, but I guess Smokes would like kneel down to see if it's actually possible to touch one.
Fonk reaches out his grubby little hands. Attempts to
Squishes
pet the
it.
spider, but just ends up like petting your shoulder. Gives a little bit of a huff and goes back to his sister
Okay.
after offering a quiet thank you.
Jane, you get 6 hit points for Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
I'll be back in like a second. I need to go quick do something, but we'll give the healing spirit will restore. Looks like 1d6 hit points to Pepper.
Lovely.
Yeet.
Nice.
I'll be right back.
Zeph, or I guess Naomi.
Should I roll it?
Here, I'll just roll it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice. So we can have. You get 4, Pepper.
Huzzah!
I feel like just his arm, Jane's arm, just sets itself again, And you just hear,
That's gotta be a strange sight.
yeah, you just hear, thank you, and just like a thumbs up, like still like on the ground.
This
Yeah.
is an improvement. We're getting some of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Poor Jade.
Very good. He's just gonna like let his hand slap against the ground. He do be beat, and not in a good way.
Alright. We
Poor
flying these
purple.
kids over.
Professor just, Pepper holds out his arms and just, I
Gotcha.
can take some kids.
All right, Lynette, take stock of the children.
I don't know. I don't think a teacher should be touching children.
Don't.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Starts patting heads to figure out who. She starts by picking up Patra, and is like, I don't know any of the genders of these children, so we're just
Adon, Falk, and Stu, and then the other two were
gender-neutral
girls.
children. Picks up little Satra, sets them on Pepper's back, and then grabs a little Stu and sets them also on Pepper's back. Gives you a little thumbs up, Pepper. The kids latch on, either holding mane, saddle bags, whatever they can get a grip on. Oates, being the good little flight attendant she is,
Yes.
sits kind of back facing them on top of your head, looking down.
She keeps an eye on all the children.
Yes.
And I cast fly.
All right. You are a flying horse.
I am a flying horse. I can't reach that far. All right, drop the kids off.
All right, I'll go grab our children.
And actually, I think if it takes, how long would it take? How many kids can I get across?
You could probably get 2 at a time. So, I mean, I don't think it would take over 10 minutes.
I will grab all the kids, and then if they want smokes at the very least, I don't know if Vola.
I can jump.
Because, like, no offense, but
let's see this.
Vola both are considered a size larger than we are.
Honestly, I've been wanting to try to jump over this bridge since we got here.
Do
All
it.
right, I get to jump, and I get to take everybody across.
Do it. Wait, does anybody have like jump or like launch pad for him?
Let's see.
We'll escort the rest of the kids over real quick.
Yes.
I can make it. I got a
strength score is a long jump. So I guess a long jump I can get 8 feet with a running long jump.
Time to attempt to carry smokes.
What's your strength score, Smokes?
8.
Oh, yeah. So
Mine's 14. How is mine better than yours? I'm a horse.
My dump stat.
Good God, I'm a wizard.
Smokes, I think it's possible if you were like did it like really carefully, you could probably reach maybe that very edge of the bridge and at least like hold onto the side of it and like drag yourself through the water or something.
Spider want to know
just Pepper
something
could pick you up.
weird. Your strength score is higher than mine too.
Mine's higher than yours?
I have a 10.
My strength score is 15.
The wizard is strong.
He's a horse. I hope he is.
To be fair, Centaurs did give you that sweet +2 to strength.
Exactly.
The real question is, can I use my rope as like a swing and launch myself over the river?
You would probably have to recast it.
I'm like, if it's here, then no way in hell. If it's like here.
Yeah, if you'd like manage to cast it here and put it high enough, because I think it's 20 foot of rope or 10?
It's as long as the rope is.
As long as the rope I use.
Yeah, it's how long the okay. So I mean, theoretically, I think you could, but you just have to.
You could put it here and jump for it.
True.
I could.
Indiana Jones
Because it'll go all the way down, and then if you like miss it, you'll just get rope burn, and you can climb up it.
I have to say though, I do very much appreciate non-intentional uses for spells, like rope trick for that.
It's very fun.
I love doing stuff like that.
Let's have the fun of just free creativity.
I don't have
starting cults with thaumaturgy. It happens.
I don't have any more spell slots, so I can't cast it again. So
alas.
I do have Long Strider.
Can you ritual cast it? There you go! Look at that. Can you ritual cast it?
I have 2 spell slots for it.
No, not you. Sorry, but like,
I don't think
Smokes.
Rangers get any ritual casting, do they?
No, they don't.
Oh, Smokes. Ranger. It's been so long.
I know,
Rangers
right?
don't get it. It's
I don't know what any
unfortunate.
of you are.
I'm a wizard.
I don't know what I am.
I'm a cleric.
You're a wizard.
Yeah.
I think Jane, you're the eclectic master, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like a
Alright.
monk and a fighter.
And a rogue.
Yeah. And a rogue. And a ranger.
Multi-purpose.
Okay.
Multi-purpose, no
Army
spells.
goblin.
I'm a Swiss Army Goblin. You were right. Toss me.
Very versatile. Pretty much very, very tossable.
And we love a verse, don't we? Second time I gotta use that tonight. Let's
I
go.
hate you.
Alrighty then. Pepper, you were saying you had Long Strider?
Yes.
Are you going to make use of that?
I would like to take in each hand a pinch of dirt and then just slap the back of Smokes and Volat's heads and then just fly away saying, okay, you are faster now.
What if you didn't cast a spell?
It's
You
not-
just said that to them?
I don't
No,
think Long Strider-
no.
Long
No,
Strider doesn't-
You just messed up their hair.
Dirt.
Yeah, that was it.
I believe Long Strider just gives them 10 extra speed of movement.
Yeah,
It's
Which-
it helps them
yeah.
double the jump speed, I think.
Would it?
So, well, it helps with the ruling for long jumps.
Yeah,
Okay.
because of how long you can run.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say it helped.
Yeah.
Because there's also the jump spell, which triples your jump distance.
Mhm.
Two of you get smacked upside the head by Pepper, who then flies off across the river.
Yeah.
You feel very light on your feet. Maybe both feel. I think both of you fared pretty well in the fight. But you're
Mhm.
maybe a little bit like your chest feels a little bit more full of air. Like you got vitality back in you.
I am full up on health, so we good.
Well, there we go.
I'm pretty good too.
I haven't felt this way since I was 70.
Okay, do we gotta
Alright, then.
roll something for this jump?
I don't think there's gonna be a set roll immediately for.
I
jumping.
mean,
It's
there
the-
is, but like, I can tell you it, but also, I think that anything you come up with would be
athletics to
better.
clear an obstacle.
Yeah, it's when you make a
landing in
long
difficult
jump,
terrain.
you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if if there's a roll, because it's only a roll if it's acrobatic or if you're landing on difficult terrain.
Yeah,
or
it's a
if you're
DC
trying to clear an
10
obstacle.
athletics check to clear a low obstacle no taller than a quarter
But-
of the jump's distance.
There's no obstacles, and you're getting a full running jump, and you're not landing on difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And the
Um,
bridge is
So-
probably lower if it's fallen in.
So because of the distance, it's up to you what you want it to be.
I'll have you guys make me either an athletics or acrobatic.
Alright.
Make it easy. Make your choice.
Definitely going for athletics.
Don't end up like Naomi
Uh,
did.
Do it.
Don't
This
worry.
is like
I
Do
have a
it.
whip.
this is like the best
Do
roll
it.
that I could
So.
have. So I better not miss this up.
Do it.
Oh, now we're talking. That's a 24.
Nice.
Boleth,
Hell
you
yeah.
take a good, you step back, then you make stretch your
It's
arms
kind of a
out, get your
big
legs
step, yeah.
stretched. You just start booking it towards the bridge. You're a pretty tall, well-built dude, so it's probably a little scary for everyone else on the other side to see you just barreling towards the stream. Then you vault over it. Very elegant style, quite impressive. And come smashing down on the other side of the bridge. Sticking the landing, you got your legs up, or your legs up. You got your arms up like a gymnast.
Oh, yeah.
Naomi and Jane and Pepper hold up like the little 10 signs or something.
He holds up his cat.
There you go.
She's
I
a
also
big
put the
cat.
cat.
I also hold up my thumb.
I'll take a bow. Flip my
Very
cape
impressed. The
around.
kids clap for you. They're very impressed. Smokes, can you live up to that?
I got a 17.
All right. You're maybe not quite as flourishing as Voleth was. Your strength necessarily isn't like the power of like your legs jumping you off, and more just general skinny nimbleness, aerodynamics, if you. You take your little step back, take your running start, go zipping across the bridge. land quite lightly right behind Voleth. The kids also give you a polite little clap.
Kiss
Excluding the
asses.
infants who do not quite understand what a golf clap is, as golf has not been invented.
The soft as golf has not been invented.
How about croquet? Has croquet been invented?
I mean, we're
You know
technically
what?
in the UK. This it could be
That's kind of a
Scotland.
pretentious rich people. It's kind of a pretentious rich people thing. So yeah, I'd say croquet probably exists.
The Pepper definitely knows about.
In the other campaign I run in this setting, we've discussed that beanbags are now canon. They've been invented. They've existed for decades.
Hell yeah.
Just because we wanted beanbags.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Everyone's across the river now.
Yay.
And I fucked up my eyeliner during this whole thing.
I'm sorry. There's quite a lot of like blood
I'm
in
just
the
bad at
dirt
eyeliner.
here and there. Some of it Jane's. A lot of it the enemies. Lynetta's doing a very good job of keeping her siblings distracted so they do not see it.
The sum is relative. It's a lot of Jane's, but not a lot of it is there.
Jane's like, he's a little guy, so proportionally a lot of his blood.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I'm like turning white, like
Oh,
please.
it's hard for a goblin to turn pale.
Jane looks at the kids as like
I turn
a
gray.
a color changing goblin.
Yeah. Like, ooh, turn purple next, starts choking.
Keels over.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You're across the bridge. Children are not traumatized by dead bodies. You are all not dead bodies yourselves.
Nice.
What are we up to?
Smoke. I think Smokes would like to keep an eye out to make sure Crossbow Douche doesn't come back and shoot any of the kids or me again.
Crossbow coward.
Imagine him going back and shooting a kid.
The crossbow cunt.
Crossbow
Alright.
cunt. Pepper will just walk beside Jane and just very not lazily but a little lost just hold an arm out way too casually, like he's just resting his arm out and holding the palm up, like stand up, but he's nowhere near Jane.
Jane tries to stand up as best, and just kind of like puts both arms in the sky, like trying to reach, like little jumps, trying to get up there. Like,
you want ups? You want ups?
I do want
Could you
ups.
imagine being Jane, like you're half unconscious on the ground, you're just looking up and the centaur is flying above you?
That's called being on acid and tripping.
I feel like an angel was visiting me.
They are real.
You feel like it would be an angel until it falls on your face and you
Be
die.
not afraid.
Oh, you're a
You're
fallen
not
angel,
afraid.
I
Did you
see.
not understand?
And then after Jane struggles a little bit, he will bend over to pick him up.
Right.
Thank
Jane
you.
hoisted up somewhat unceremoniously.
Professor Bell has
That's okay.
Too eyes to be an angel, though.
Listen, you know how many eyes he has.
Thank you,
True.
Professor.
You don't know what's underneath that mane.
Jane passes out.
That's fair. Jane, you begin a short rest or a long rest, depending on how long you end up napping.
Hold Jane like a cat.
I think it's
Aww.
sometime that Pepper gets wings. Like, he just becomes a Pegasus.
Oh, I know how that can happen. Does Red Bull exist? It gives you wings.
There is a very talented artificer.
Hell yeah.
Artificer in the world, pretty much.
Oh, the
he's
dude
a
in
cat boy.
Darnan?
No, he's a little cat boy.
The one that makes prosthetics?
Yes, and he's also
Hell yeah.
working on inventing Red Bull.
Hell yeah.
A man of many talents.
He do
despite
be.
being, like,
I'm partial to the gnomish artificer named Viagrius the Tall, who invented heart medication.
oh my goodness. He's not going to be born for a couple hundred more years, but we'll get there.
It's okay, we have herbs. We have herbs that can do it.
I'm gonna die.
Of... Ooh.
What's the time of day right now?
It is midday-ish, I think.
Sweet.
I mean, it was
Keep on
pretty
going.
early when we left the road and found that
Yeah.
dwarf, right?
Fair. You guys were traveling for a couple hours, so it's actually probably creeping up on midday. We'll say maybe nearing 11.
Uh-huh.
So still got a day full of travel ahead of you.
Let's go start traveling. Any kids that need to be on Pepper's back, he will gladly oblige.
I believe we get it set back up where Smokes and Lynette both have like the kids like on like little pouches or the two.
Oh, the
infants.
slings, yeah.
Yeah, the slings. The rest of the kids
are
are.
like a toddler train.
The rest of the kids are up enough that they're pretty willing to just walk. You guys probably do have them all hold hands, just for safety's sake. You guys get back on the road, and the rest of the going is delightfully quiet. You spot head nor tail, I don't know, of Crossbow Coward.
Hide nor hair.
Yeah, it's hide nor hair.
There we go. Thank you. They are long gone, it seems. To be fair, if I had a bunch of strangers on the road show up and murder all my friends, I would probably also run away.
No, I think you'd be
rethink all of
fine.
My life choices.
I came with us first, it's fine.
What happened to that dwarven fellow that Pepper made piss his pants?
It looked like he pissed his pants. He didn't actually. Pepper pissed his pants for
I pissed
him.
his pants for him.
Probably pissed his own pants additionally.
Road continues pretty quietly. The kids are pretty content just to amuse themselves by looking around. You guys reach like a little crossroads, so to speak. Here, let's navigate ourselves. We were on this map of Asparia. Zoom in. You guys find yourselves pretty much find yourselves like right over here, where the road to Alcote rejoins with the road to Purcell.
Hey, I'm sorry, I really need to make this joke. Earth. Shit. Press it! Press! Earth. Wind. Fire. Yeah. These nations lived in harmony. Okay.
I don't get it.
I don't
I
appreciate
couldn't
your
see
failure.
anywhere you were clicking.
It was a little delayed.
Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then
Oh, is that,
everything changed
Legend
when the
of
Fire
Korra?
Nation attacked.
Yeah, Avatar, Legend of Korra.
Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop
I've
them.
never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
But when the world
It's pretty
needed him
good.
most, he vanished.
All
I
right,
don't
well,
know.
thank you.
From
That
what
was
I've seen, it's
delightful.
pretty shit.
Back on track.
I had
You guys
to.
regain yourselves at this little crossroads where the main road is once again rejoined. Lynette reports as much to you. You guys start making your way northwards to Purcell.
Yes.
Now, I believe our plan was to take the kids to the like little
Get them to boats, get them sailing away.
yeah. I'm trying to remember if I named the town. You're
Oh,
gonna go.
yeah, I think you did.
To Saba?
No, I don't think that's... Was it it?
I just honestly give me a second. Let me go get my actual fucking notes out. I really should have done this before.
All of my other notes are on my old laptop, so I just have the new notes.
I have mine on like a little tablet. And I didn't get my tablet out because I had it in my backpack for whatever reason. Give me a moment.
All I have for notes on this computer is leaving Lynette's. I have Adon, Fonk, and Stu's names. And then found a dwarf in a bush, beat him, sent him on his way. Jane got picked up by Pepper, then we got to the bridge. Pepper yeets Jane across broken bridge. He flies over during the conversation Jane has with the lizard man. Fight takes rest of session. That's all I got. That's all we did.
Get my notebooks. Where is finances notes?
We don't have a group name.
Not yet. Well,
It'll happen on its own.
Here we go. Crossbow had either 12 or 10 hit points. See, did I write down the name of this town?
I think we remember hearing it, but I don't have it written down either.
You can make one up now.
It's called Nabud.
Nabud. Nip it in the bud.
Nabud.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nip it in the bud.
So the most efficient way to get to the bud is to likely go to Purcell and then take a little detour south or like eastwards, I guess. Or westwards. There we go. I don't know my north, south, east, or
Does this
west.
count as human trafficking, what we're doing?
North,
No.
Unless
south,
they're willingly
Um,
coming
east, west. These 4 cardinal directions lived in harmony.
As the Native American, I suggest we not bring up trafficking. Let's go.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Best tactic is going north to Purcell and
Best
then
trap.
taking a little
Nap.
going in a direction towards the bud.
A little
we're
boat?
so hard.
A boat. It's called a boat.
Le boot.
Le boot. It touched the butt.
Touch the butt.
Yeah.
Not the gumdrop button.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Oh god.
So you could probably theorize, those of you where you're going in Asparia. Go up to Purcell, go to the west. You'll find probably a road that takes you to the bud, probably along the same road that takes you up to the border. There we go. That took a lot of work to get out.
Oh.
Thank you for your patience.
You're welcome.
All right, it is probably maybe an extra day's walk up to Purcell from where you are now. You probably get in midday tomorrow, provided you just camp for the night.
Let's go.
All right,
Watch it.
guys, get boogieing. Road's kind of busy. You kind of pass people here and there. People just going about their days, making their way either to the capital or going somewhere more southwards. There's not really much to see on this part of the road. The northern part of Asparia is a little quieter because it's just really Purcell, and so it's a lot up here in terms of interesting places. Day passes quietly. No sign of things coming to accost you during the day or try to harass you. You guys find a nice little place to camp for the night. It's interesting trying to camp with a large quantity of children.
Just put them back in the rope, God. I would say that. Naomi wouldn't.
Yeah, so they just randomly, 3 hours later, drop.
They're fine. They like
They're
heights.
I could theoretically just put it like a foot off the ground, though.
Or put it
So there's
higher
just
so
a
they can
quiet
jump
thudding
out.
until the kids land on each other.
They can all just jump out of it onto us regularly.
I think the more likely option is that you
that long.
find places for them to sleep in your own tents, give up your own tents, and become not putting children in a box in the sky.
It's a very protective box.
Yes, but
I prefer to call it a sky
fucking
coffin.
tree branch like you do with food so the bears don't get it.
Put the kids in the bear bag. All right, we did not put the children in the bear bag. The children are set to bed. Lynette has to quietly explain to some of her younger siblings why they cannot have warm milk and cookies tonight. They're not particularly happy about eating whatever camp food you guys have, and that Lynette kind of helps prepare to make it more manageable for the youngins. But you know what? That's just how it is sometimes. Night passes quietly. The next day you guys set out. Kids are not happy about the early wake-up call again, but that's how they do. They kind of snooze. You guys get your long rest in, of course.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Kind of spend the day alternating which child is resting on top of Pepper. Continue along your way up the road. It's pretty quieter in the morning hours as you guys are traveling. Maybe it gets a little busier as you guys kind of approach midday. Faintly in the distance as you guys are walking, some smoke begins to appear on the horizon. As you pursue it a little longer, that smoke turns into the familiar look of, I guess, little chimneys rising above a city. Lo and behold, probably somewhere around around 11ish o'clock that day, you guys find yourselves on the outskirts of the city of Purcell. Purcell is a decent sized town in Asparia, in Asparia. Probably home to, I don't know, maybe a maximum of 10,000 people. It is, let me pull you all over. Courtesy of Fantasy Mapmaker, thank God.
Yep.
Ooh.
You guys find yourselves in Purcell. It's a nice, quaint little town. Kind of just a smattering of houses here and there. You guys, as you're approaching, you kind of pass by some farm fields over in the distance, on the side that's kind of farthest from the water. Or I guess you guys are pretty far in the blah 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 words. The outskirts of the town. It seems to be a very nice, cute little like brick laid town. It's quaint. Some of the architecture here is kind of a fun blend between the more Chevalian style and the Asparian style. So some nice white bricks, kind of terracotta roofing. Just very light, open, and airy in here. It would be more green if it wasn't still in winter time, so things aren't quite yet coming back to life yet. But you imagine, come the springtime, it'll be very bright and vibrant here. There's a lot of plots for gardens and whatnot. You guys are coming in from this road down here, B. And as you're approaching over to your right, you see a big walled kind of fort-looking area, and then the town that leads up ahead of you.
Pretty map. Anyway.
I did a map for the capital city of Quebec that everyone visited in my other campaign, and it was a gigantic map. And I had I edited it myself, so it had color by it. You know what?
Yeah, I like to make maps.
I make a lot of my own battle maps, but I can't. I'm not a good enough artist to make city maps. I'm just gonna steal one of the children.
Oh.
Bye.
One sec. I'll grab a different child. I'm just gonna create a single token that just says. Make this easier. All right, there we go. Got little buddies there. Kids can come sit up here in the corner, out of the way, as children should be.
Seen, seen and not heard.
Children scare me much. You guys arrive, outskirts of Purcell. What are we up to? Town is pretty alive, as you guys kind of see it. People mulled about here and there, getting their days done.
So we had to go to Purcell. I feel like we should let the kids have a day of rest from the traveling, just in general.
Let them explore a new city.
We still have 20 days left, I'm sure. Back.
Yeah, you guys had 2 weeks to get to Purcell. Granted, a week in this setting is 5 days, not 7. But even then,
we have time.
Yeah, I think you're at the start of the second week.
I didn't write down where we had to go for Purcell.
You had to speak to a Colonel Scott.
Right, so that would be we probably have to go to either the fort or City Hall.
Likely.
Probably the fort would be more direct.
Perhaps.
Are we gonna have someone babysit the kids while the rest of us go deliver the letter? Or?
Pepper can watch the kids.
Mm.
Let the sociopath watch the kids, please.
Perhaps, likely Naomi would like to make me just a general intelligence check.
Intelligence on Naomi.
Definitely not me.
Totally not the wizard.
Natural 20.
All right, Naomi's just the one who's probably most likely to this. Naomi, you're a godly man. You'd be aware that likely if there was a temple in town, they would be happy to babysit for you. Churches like to have free.
Jane will stay with the kids.
That is true. Yes. Likely, if we find a wouldn't have their temples around here, they could probably watch the children for us. I've had many children that came through my schooling whenever I was in one of the places where I learned how to be a cleric. They do plenty of babysitting.
I can stay with the kids. I have no problem with that.
If we could get someone else to do it
I see
for
this.
us, I recommend that.
I say this specifically because we were all expected to be seen at with General Scott, whatever his name is.
Yes.
And I do not think they would like us to have one party short, etiquette-wise.
You just hear just a. I don't know if it picked up on the mic though.
I heard a cough. I don't think that was.
That was not me. No, I was. I was just like what is it called? Not tisking, but like.
Harumph?
Smacking your teeth.
Kind of. It's just going like tisk, like clicking your tongue. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Jane's dreams of becoming a professional daycare owner dashed once more.
I want to be taller than somebody. Let me work around this.
No, that's fair. That's
Me in real life.
Oof.
alrighty then.
Well, I
What
mean,
are you
I'd
doing?
say probably drop them off at the temple, and I mean, delivering the letter and all that should take more than an hour or two.
Agreed.
I think it'd be fine.
Mm-mm.
So let's would that be an investigation to find a temple?
To be fair, if you guys just follow the road, the
Hopefully there's
temple will be
signs.
there.
Would this,
Um,
would the map we have all the stuff marked on it?
Likely not. Your map is kind of just a general city map, but the road you guys are following, it's just a main road that leads up into the center part of town. So if you just happen to follow it to here, I mean, the temple's right here.
All right. Well, Pepper would start just walking.
All right.
Let's
I'll start
just
boogieing.
start boogieing down the road.
Let's
All right.
boogie down the
Crystal
road.
is bright. It's colorful. A lot of people here and there walking around. Seems to be a pretty wealthy town, especially since they compared to like Alcote or whatever the fuck the other town was. Nice, cheerful. Continue down the road. Past some nice, cute little shops. A nice little bakery. The kids are like, ooh. Now eventually, you guys arrive in Central Square. The most interesting thing here, one of two, is first of all the giant temple that sits here in the center of town. It's got a number of different banners kind of hung around the top of it, bearing the symbols of a variety of different deities. It's pretty common practice for a lot of places of the eye or in the rings. There's a lot of deities, so it's kind of convenient to group ones with similar ideologies into places of shared worship. So this is probably not an uncommon sight, especially in a bigger city. There's also kind of where the G is on the map, right here. Something of like a little, I don't want to say farmer's market, but like just a little market. People selling little goods here and there as part of the day.
Mm-mm.
It's quite nice here. The kids are looking around, they're oohing and ahhing. This is the biggest city they've likely ever been to in their life. Even Lynette, even though she's trying to be, the serious one, is like, oh my goodness.
There's like more than 30 people here.
Pretty much.
There's 30 people here and no murderous centaurs. Just ignore the
Yet.
one that we're right next to.
Yet.
Naomi's taking in the culture and enjoying every bit of being in a new city.
Quite nice.
I would like to find the black market.
No.
That took real long.
That is literally what I said in my first ever campaign, and it worked. I loved it. So thank you for the callback.
Remember Linda?
I appreciate it. I do remember Linda. This was way before Linda.
I know, but I miss her. I didn't. People are mulling about. Some people are kind of giving you interesting glances as you walk in with 8 children. But you know, sometimes a family can be 5 dads and their 8 kids. That look nothing like any of them.
Yeah, it's like 3 men and a baby, but like,
This is Extreme Edition.
yeah, Kinbrae.
They are very progressive, okay?
5 men and 8 babies.
Yeah.
5 men and a baby, but they kept getting renewed for new seasons.
Yeah. And they kept changing the kids actor every time. Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't get rid of the first babies, so they just had to make do.
All right, y'all are here, center of townish.
And do we see the temple?
Yes, it is right here. It's big.
All right, Pepper's just gonna start herding the kids to it.
All right, kids are walking up.
It's bigger.
Walking up.
It's better.
It's not even bad. Like it's a very nice, welcoming looking building. It's got a lot of kind of your standard like good deities, or just like the nice ones everyone likes. So it's Lothander, Shantae, the nice ones. People are like, ooh. You heard yourself on it. It kind of the entryway you enter is like a big domed area. It's got like a big like I guess dome on the top, as domed would suggest. It's got like some stained glass kind of around the top bit, and up in the area where you just enter, or the door above you. And from there, it kind of splits off into 3 like separate wings. And you kind of, around each of the little entrances to these wings, there's kind of like extra banners hanging down as if to denote that you could find shrines for these particular deities down these doors. There's people kind of mulling about here and there. People, some of them look like they're priests of different orders, dressed up in their particular outfits. Other ones look like just civilians walking around here and there. A couple look like guardsmen just kind of standing at the doors in certain places just to keep the peace.
Are there any banners of my god here?
Oh yeah, make a perception check.
Here it is. Well, if it wasn't cocked. Stop. Okay, rolling over here then. Natural 20.
Yes, you can see your homie over on the left side.
Okay.
Next to a couple of the gods of the triad, particularly Tyr and Torn.
Nice. I will note that for later. When we get the kids back, I'll make a prayer.
All right. Children are looking around. They're like, holy shit. Although I don't think they know the word shit, but you know what I mean.
They might.
Oh, gee, mister.
Gee willikers.
Yeah.
Golly.
Good golly goodness.
Golly gosh!
Oh, that sounded exactly like my aunt. I turned around. Motherfuck. You can't
My
just
goals
talk
is
like
beyond
that in front of the
comprehension.
queue.
Hey, it sounds like my aunt too. Happy Pesach!
Haha, happy Pesach! Did you get your fucking matzah?
I don't like matzah. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't either. I like latke
I like chorset.
Yeah, chalas, it's pretty nice. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing?
hey, how you doing?
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
All right. So the kids are kind of looking at you guys, and Lynette happens to wander herself kind of close to the general adult locations, being you guys, and she's like, what are we doing here?"
We're going to
We're leaving you at the fire station. Sorry, kid, you gotta get adopted.
Nebraska.
Drop you off here while we deal with business really quickly.
You're coming back, right?
Yes,
We will, of course, come back.
I will come
Don't
back
worry.
and
Especially kids.
I would never leave you all with the church, ever.
to make sure you know, and he's gonna put oats
I
on her
see.
head.
Jane be like, her.
To make it so she knows, he puts oats on her head.
Okay.
And Oates just
Um,
return to Belle at any time, regardless.
Yeah, but the thing
She
is,
doesn't
he's
know
not
that.
going to call her back.
Lynette accepts the cat. The kids are immediately like, "Ooh, kitty cat."
Most would probably offer to
So-
hang with the kids while everybody else goes and deals with dangerous military folks.
Only issue, bro. We're all expected.
I already offered.
Yeah.
We cannot,
Point-
sadly.
The point of leaving them here is to make sure that we are all there to be seen by this Colonel Scott person.
Fair enough.
You can't dodge this draft.
I've dodged 3 drafts before, I'm sure. I think. Maybe it's 4.
The 3 or 4, I can't remember.
This would be number
It's in
4.
his old
He's done
age.
4 so far.
Just 4.
He's getting old. It's fine.
You know what? I'm not
He's
surprised.
still pretty young for an elf. It just happens to be way older than most of you, probably.
I am 25.
I'm like 8.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
Jane is fucking baby.
Wait, hold on, how old am I? I'm 7, sorry. I'm 7 years old, yeah. 8 is an adult. Yeah.
Oh, I'm 23.
I forget that
Okay.
some races and ages
That's
are
right.
wildly different.
Yeah.
I changed my age so many times. I'm 33, that's right.
You're 33?
Forgot about that. Mhm.
I think I put 250 in Smokes' bio.
That's baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's twice the... It's like equivalent of like a 25, 30-year-old, I think, for elves.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Baby.
Pepper's here 68 years old, just vibing. He could live to
He
be
has
80.
the
This is
wisdom
great.
3 times that of Pepper.
This man doesn't have a lot of life to live.
Oh. Alright.
No, he's 67, not 68. My fucking bad.
I'm a half your age, it's fine.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I have to type some things
Gotcha.
No,
and also write things. And update my note.
Oh my god. It's weird being a level higher than 3.
Enjoy.
Yeah, because Curse of Strahd and another campaign. And the fact that we haven't played in forever. I get an attack. It's so nice.
You know what's weird? I kept jumping with all the different levels here. It's like, okay, sweet. Level 3, level 2, level 5, level 19, level 2.
Yeah. I've never been above level 11, I think. Like, genuinely for a campaign.
Alex, level
Aw.
13.
I wish you lived closer to me because I'm gonna host an IRL campaign soon. Ah!
I mean, I can come visit you for a day. I'll be in town at the end of the month.
No, but we play weekly.
I know. I'm gonna come visit you anyway and be like, hey, how you do?
Come visit me. Kick down my goddamn door.
I will.
Alright, 1 moment.
Ow, ow, ow.
Careful.
My finger's not supposed to twist that way. Let me pop it back into the socket.
Ouchie.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Ow.
Thank you for your patience.
You're welcome.
As you have stated to Lynette that you are going to leave her here with her siblings and hopefully come back. She's holding the cat in her arm. Kind of looks at you guys and says, well, I guess I can just keep them here for a little bit. Do you know how long you'll be?
No.
It's just a meeting. We shouldn't be too long.
By tonight, right?
Certainly.
At least?
Yeah.
I don't expect to leave you here that long.
I'll sneak out if I have to come get you.
Get back as soon as we can.
Oh, okay then. Kind starts gathering up the kids and starts kind of leading them over to a corner to start with to take stock of where everyone is. Yeah, she retrieves one of her younger siblings from Smokes.
There's a roll call.
Pretty much.
Just missing one.
They got some
There's
rope.
a head count so we don't home alone any of them.
Yeah, they got some rope
Smokes
so they
doesn't walk
can
away with the
just
baby on his
hold
chest
on
and
to
walks
them.
to the meeting and like, are you bringing your child with you?
I'm not a child. I'm 7. Like they stopped Jane at the gate.
It reminds me of the trope where somebody's like, "Are you lost, little boy?" It's like, "I'm 34."
Yeah, it's Benjamin Button. Yeah.
Pretty much, because doesn't Jane have a deep voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got Ethan's natural voice.
Yeah, pretty much. Just here all the time.
You know what his voice kind of sounds like over a mic? It sounds like one of those voice modulators they
Whoop,
do on
whoop, whoop, whoop.
late night shows with interviews with criminals.
It does.
Where they're like backlit. And
It'd be so weird.
Yeah.
They're just.
Yeah, that.
It does.
Alrighty then. What are we doing, gang? Lynette has secured her children, or her siblings. Make sure they're all with her. Gives you guys a little wave. Oates also gives like a little wave of her little paw.
Oh, your cute little Pete's.
I
Did
gave
we-
my other
we-
campaign a pet wolf, and it's the greatest thing in the world.
Beautiful.
I love Twig.
Twin.
They're our non-binary wolf icon.
How did I just miss something about Twig? What David do?
No, that's what the wolf's name is.
Oh,
I gave a
Different
party
Twig.
a wolf named Twig.
okay. I was like, what? I turned around for 1 second. We're talking about David.
But yeah, no, we have to have a party name, right?
We're working on it. I have plans. Don't worry.
Because me and my sisters call it Tut Up. Party Tut Up.
What does that
You guys go
mean?
talk to Colonel Scott. You might actually have an opportunity to pick a name for yourself. We'll see.
Nice.
All right.
Did we just say we're heading for City Hall or the fort?
I'd be heading for the fort because that seems where a colonel would be.
Like
Well, you're the professor, so I'll assume you're right.
Where do I roll for that, DM? Please, I don't want Professor to be wrong.
yeah, go for it.
History or just an intelligence?
History or intelligence.
Ha ha ha! With a +6, it's 25.
Pepper's not a military man,
Oh.
but
Oh.
I reckon he's probably a smart lad regardless. You could probably reasonably assume that if you're looking for a colonel of the military, you will likely find him in a military fort.
He will start walking to the fort.
Do you know where that is?
These hooves are made for walking,
You can see it. Thank you.
and that's just what they'll do.
You hear Jane quietly saying that behind you as you're walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys get on your way, unburdened by children. You guys make your way on up to Fort Braided.
Children are no burden. They are a gift.
I feel bad for anybody that lives past 30.
Children hanging out over here. You guys boogie your way down this way.
Boogie out the way.
Oh yeah.
A lot of boogie.
Oh yeah.
Fort Braided is a bit of a different appearance than the rest of the town. It's surrounded by big stone walls. They're not like ridiculously high. It's just enough that it's something of a defensible position.
What is the
The fort
style of
itself-
castle used?
Pardon?
What style of castle architecture is it?
I have no fucking clue. I barely have an idea of like what the nation is at this point. But into contrast to the very Mediterranean, particularly Spanish style that Asparia prefers, that a lot of Persil has adopted. The fort is kind of just a boring building of dark stone. You can see, different wings here and there, a little tower or two. Kind of the main area, you can kind of peep in through appears to be a large gate. You can see some people that are doing some trading, someone who's being forced to drop and give somebody 50. Standard
That's a lot of fun.
generic military fare.
It do be a lot of
There are
gold.
2 guards at the gate. You can see some more patrolling up along the wall. As you approach the people at the gate, they come to attention. They look down or look, I guess, at you guys. Most of them are not looking down, as you guys are a pretty tall party for the most part.
I'm gonna walk past them then. I'm gonna give a half-ass salute then. It's 'cause they're not looking down. I don't care.
Why does this remind me of a Monty Python sketch? Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna walk. No, just to make it more Monty Python, I'm gonna walk through Pepper's legs to do it.
Hail Caesar.
Don't get kicked.
My friend,
They look at you guys.
biggest dickus.
God, I hate that.
Biggest dickus. Jane pops out
The guards look at you guys.
with the centaur.
And one of them that appears to be a little bit taller than the other looks at their companion, then looks at you guys. And how annoying a voice can I give them?
Oh my god.
"Eh,
Oh god, you did it.
Have you business here today?
I love it. We're here
I
to
only
see.
have so many voices. I have to get the annoying Cockney out somewhere.
Did I successfully make it through?
The gate?
Yeah,
Oh,
just walk past them.
It's closed.
Oh, it's like closed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, though, Jake could probably slip through the gaps in it if he tried to, but
I'm gonna do it.
you might get in some trouble.
I'm gonna do it.
You are attempting to enter a military facility without permission.
Can I grab Jingo to prevent him from trying to sneak in?
No, let him do it.
Hold
Let
on,
him do it.
hold on.
It'll be funny.
Let me roll for this. Let me see if I am actually doing it.
God.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll 2 20s.
Oh my god.
Spider, call one. Call number 1 through 20.
1.
Okay. Captain, call one.
I say 18.
I got a 1, which means I have to do it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I got a 1 and a 3.
Jade, if it would appeal to your sense of rationality more, you are attempting to walk into a military base
I
of
know.
a nation that is currently at war.
I know.
But he's got to do it. Dem's the rules of the
Jade
1
wearing?
20.
What is Jade wearing?
Black and red.
Consequence. Bring that
Oh,
consequence.
like what
in.
kind of
It'd be
clothes?
hilarious.
Do you have anything dangly?
Dangly? No.
No?
I mean, besides,
Well,
the chain Morning Star, but, like, it's wrapped around me.
Well, this is gonna hurt then. I'm gonna use the hooves to stop him. I'm gonna stomp on him.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stomp on
You
him.
could attempt to grab the hair, maybe.
Ha! I do have really long hair in a pony.
If he can step on it, then he'll step on it. But if not,
No, it's
he's
not
gonna
touching the
step on
ground.
small of your back.
Ha!
I think that'd be a acrobatics versus
Maybe that would be a grapple.
I'm a centaur, so it's a roll to hit.
yeah.
Oh.
I would get something, but disadvantage, I assume.
Yeah, it's a save.
I'm gonna just roll. That's 18 nat and 20 nat. So disadvantage 18.
Well, damn. Well, I got an 18. DM, what happens?
Who's the
Give me a
beast?
second.
There's a roll for it you can have your own. I'm sure you gotta put one.
I'm just gonna flip a coin.
I also evader reduce an attack roll against me by my proficiency bonus as a reaction. So -3 to that. So
all right.
15.
Wouldn't
Pepper,
it
you
be a
attempt
surprise,
to,
though? I don't think you can use reactions on surprises, can you? Or can you? I don't remember.
I guess fair. I don't know if I would
I
consider
don't think
this.
so, because that's kind of a surprise attack.
Damn it. I had to try. Alright.
Pepper, you do a decent job of attempting to restrain Jade, but he's a slippery little boy.
Butter.
He walks right between your legs and starts striding towards the gate. Anyone else attempt to get an attempt to restrain? Well, that's your strategy.
I'm gonna try to grab him by his hair.
If this wasn't like his third or fourth like demeanor with Naomi, Naomi would try to stop him. But it's like,
Alright, well, because I know what's happening now I have to evader it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Smokes is just gonna sit there, just like.
Doing your best, you know.
I think it's kind of funny, but also you're all stupid, mostly Jane.
Yeah.
Naomi's just standing next to like
Hey,
Smokes going, yeah.
so-
yeah.
Do you know why I rolled for this, by the way, after the joking?
What?
Intelligence of 8, wisdom of 13. Wisdom, average. Intelligence, not the brightest.
It's not the dumbest.
13?
Not the dumbest. Not the dumbest, but like not the brightest. He would rather not go through this.
Not
Well,
enough to
would
commit
you like
suicide.
to- Voleth, would you like to make me a attempt to grapple?
Okay. How do I do that?
I guess roll me like.
Is it strength versus dex? Or
Yeah.
I can choose, yeah, okay.
Is there a modifier because you're small?
I mean, I don't know. There's probably something about it. Hold on, let me.
I know there's a 3E or a 3.35.
Disadvantage attacking creature 2 sizes smaller than you. Conversely, to get advantage. PHP, you cannot move through a house. You can drag or carry a grapple with your speed is No automatic advantage or disadvantage. Small creatures do attack at disadvantage from a heavy weapon. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll just do a compete.
Okay.
Strength and dex.
I got a shit. Well, you have -3 to yours. I have +4, so 18 again.
Okay. So it's just a straight D20 or
Strength.
Yeah, strength, and
Add
then
your strength modifier.
yeah, and then -3 from
Okay.
that.
Okay, so D20 plus my strength modifier -3
Mhm.
from Django's thingy. I got.
Please, actually, I want you to beat it.
Yeah, me too, dude. That would be 17.
Rip.
Alas.
Nobody's gonna
Well-
sigh watching this whole thing happen and go, command, stop.
Was that wisdom?
Yes.
Alright. 15.
God.
So 16 total.
Cool, I do it again.
Alright.
Every 6 seconds I can keep doing it. So you get a little bit further each time. Though.
14.
Still seats.
Okay.
Until she says you're at the gate.
Alright.
I'll say you have one more try.
Okay. Nat 20.
That
So 21. 21.
Like, I did all I can.
Earth bind.
Smokes preemptively.
You guys are all just going after Jane. This is the rest of the session.
The guards are looking at you guys.
I'm so glad this is recorded.
What the fuck?
You have no idea.
The
Yeah.
first guard called out like, "Oi, how's it going, governor?" And you guys just didn't reply, and now we're trying to.
Yeah, you can just see there's just a goblin trying to get up to the gate. Like, they don't even know I'm trying to go through the gate. They just know I'm trying to get
someone
there.
kicked it off the leash.
Yeah.
Our vermin got loose.
Alright, so, Spider Pepper's trying to bind.
Yeah, Earth bind.
Alright, what am I rolling?
I
I
don't know.
don't
I'm
think that
looking
does
it up
anything
right
for a
now.
rainbow creature.
Well, I got another nat 20.
Listen, if I can use it, I will. I'm checking first, but I'm calling it out.
I don't care, I got another nat 20. Was it Earthbind? Alright. Earth.
It's just
Bind.
you're not flying, so it doesn't actually affect you, so I wouldn't be doing that. But can I whip?
And then you can nay.
Can I use that nat 20 against the whip then?
I'm going to roll to whip it real good so I can yank back a Jane.
Can I use that nat
Alright.
20 against it instead? Because I did roll it.
Roll what?
No.
Damn it!
Pepper, do you want
Alright.
to attack for that?
I would love to.
Jane, competing.
Evader.
Dex.
I got a. What is this? What is this?
You know what? Real quick, both of you.
Yeah.
You guys want to roll these in the dice roll just so we can see it.
Yes.
Here,
How
hold
do I
on.
do that?
I have to put it on my phone. Hold on.
Exclamation point.
Oh, put it actually like on through that. Okay.
Yeah. So exclamation point D20. You can do a +4, I think, and -3, or I would just do like -3 for you, Pepper. Minus from whatever your strength is for that,
Yeah.
so we can see the numbers ourselves.
Dice rolling.
Why do I have a +3 to hit with my whip? I'm not proficient in that.
19.
I see.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to make this. Do I space it out?
I did. I don't know
No
if.
spaces.
Oh,
No
whoops.
space?
Okay, so 23 then.
That is absolute bullshit.
Oh god.
Alas. Well, y'all
Well,
put
anyway,
a
I just whip cracked at a goblin.
valiant effort.
It was also right probably in the face of those guards.
Yeah, they've watched us do all these things. We've been very close to them now.
Jane,
Like,
you are now beyond the grasp of any of your party members approaching the gate.
Hell,
Like,
hell yeah.
in his whip
Naomi's
is
hands
loudly
are just
declare,
up like,
it's
nope.
not ours.
Naomi's like, I don't know.
The guards are looking at you, Jane, because all of this has made quite the affair.
Yeah.
And the one from before speaks from before, looks down at you, is like, "Can I help you, sir?"
Hold on. Who were we trying to meet with? Colonel
Scott.
Sanders.
Scott?
Scott.
Scott.
Generic white man.
Okay.
He's in the meme chat.
Colonel Scott is expecting us. Let us through.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna talk?
Now I'm gonna talk because I know I'm here.
I knew you were there
You
when
could-
it started.
They weren't looking down.
Oh my god, yes they were.
I was behind a horse person. They weren't looking down enough,
What a gang this is.
right?
You here to see Colonel Scott? He looks at the companion and says, is the Colonel expecting someone? And the companion just kind of offers a shrug and he's like, Give me a moment. Let me go check with the colonel.
Who has the letter?
I
I
do.
love these mans. Can I say these are my favorite NPCs so far?
I think it's
I
like the
know.
third one you've met so far outside
Yeah.
of the children. I was not expecting this to take so long, but it is what it is.
I should have said
Uh,
half.
Technically, I think Sam's character had the letter, but we'll say the professor has it now.
We said I had it after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave it.
I trust Pepper the most with important documents.
Hey,
But
I did fall in water.
what about me?
Pepper
Jane,
is literally a
I-
professor.
I trust Jane's professionalism, but he also gets into fights a lot more close combat, and I don't think they want to deliver a letter covered in blood.
Hey, as long as it gets there.
Not ideal.
As long as it gets there. I'm that kind of messenger.
Do we produce the letter?
I produced the letter.
Guard peers up at you and holds it out. Says, "Can I take a look at that?"
Rips it.
I
In front of her eyes.
don't actually know.
Can you one more time, Spider?
I don't actually know. If you can.
Kind of squints at you and says, "You think I can't read?"
No, more so, letter might not be for you.
Who's it from?
Fuck is it from?
Is there a town?
Lord Zedon.
I don't have a name in here. Yeah, okay, sure.
It's he was the hobgoblin gentleman.
I say that name because I
Lord, say that.
Sure. The guard looks back at his companion and says, "Y'all from the capital?"
Yeah.
Kind of looks at each of you in turn, up and down.
Toothy grin.
Right, well, let's get you inside then.
Thank the Lord.
Colonel's been expecting.
That took too damn long.
I wonder why.
I know it's my fault, yeah.
Wow, Jade.
It was so worth it.
My poor spell slots.
Sorry.
You didn't have to.
Was this close to taking away Champlin and chuck it?
Honestly, after the first, trying to get stopped with the hooves, I would have just walked up and talked.
Yeah, probably.
No, I would have.
But you're a force of chaos, Ethan. There's no way of knowing.
The
You're
two
welcome.
guards open the gate up. Also, yes, very accurate. The two guards open the gate up and usher you guys inside. I'm presuming you follow after with no shenanigans.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You follow after, kind of taking a better look around this little courtyard area. There's, people traded.
No one
the
even let me
over in the
answer.
corner. Very nice, quaint looking. Two guards lead you up into the main part, where there appears to be a grand little entryway, I guess, into the main area of the fort. Leads you in through some big wooden doors. Start ushering you down some hallways. The fort is pretty I don't want to say bare bones, but it's pretty modestly furnished. There's some rugs here and there, but the floor is mostly just stone. There's some most of the lights coming in from the actual windows right now, but there's some pretty standard looking or pretty plain looking chandeliers and some wall sconces. A few tapestries here and there. Some of maps, some of just fantasy abstract art. Nice plain stuff. You are led into this entryway. Diverts you up a little hallway to your left, up some stairs, and then down some hallways. This appears to be more of a, I guess you would say more of a, what's the word? Office area, administrative area. Excuse me, I had a. Eventually, the guard stops at a door, knocks on it, and you hear a voice from within call out to the guard. He pops his head in, and you hear him faintly saying, "Colonel, there's some folks here for you." You hear another voice, and with the door open, you hear better reply, "Just one moment, please." Guard stands up. Gestures to you guys. towards the door, backs up and says, "All right, you can wait in this main part of the room, please."
Smokes waits in the main part of the room.
I don't know why it's so rude.
You know what? Jane does too.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Jingo.
Yes.
Really good thing. You're kind of
Watch
ushered
your
into
pockets.
like a little like two-part office, so to speak. You're in like a little waiting room area. I really should have said waiting room in that main part. Don't mind me. It's like a little waiting room, and you can see that there's a door open, leading that looks into a bigger office area where you can see 3 figures that appear to be chatting, kind of stood around a desk. The largest of the figures is the Dragonborn gentleman. He's clad in a dark green uniform of the Asparian military, and it looks like rather festive against like the red of his scales. But the uniform is kind of struggling against like the bulk of his frame. You think if he flexed his shoulders a little too much, the whole thing would just be done for. He's very calm and collective looking as he looks at 2 people that are standing across from him. You can't really hear what they're saying. The group's kind of being quiet, but the one that appears to be doing most of the talking after Colonel Scott appears to be a middle-aged looking dwarf individual. They're on the shorter side even for a dwarf, and they're wearing just very dull clothing, and they've got a metal symbol hung around their neck depicting a scale that's sitting atop a warhammer. Their hair is like a light orangey reddish. It's pulled back into a very neat bun. Their beard is long with 2 braids on either side, and they have ruby earrings on their ears, kind of adding a little bit of pop of color, accessorizing.
Fab.
And kind of standing behind them, they're kind of flanked by an Aarakocra. He's very tall, well built. He's kind of standing backwards from the conversation. His arms are folded, and he's watching the other 2 talk with just a very stoic expression. As much as expression you can really have when you have a beak, his feathers are very deep brown. It's offset by like the lighter colors of like his beak and his eyes. And he's wearing clothes of like a slightly darker shade of brown, just different enough from like his plumage that he doesn't look naked. And the 3 appear to be having a pretty serious conversation. The guard gives you guys kind of one final look over, particularly looking at you, Jane, before shutting the door, and you can faintly hear him scampering back to his post.
He
Sus.
Yeah,
What's
Jane.
almost done.
must be racist.
It's not like you were subject to your entire party desperately trying to contain you.
No idea what you're talking about.
Jane is
And then
as
so
evil,
cute.
can't change my mind.
Is there a chair where Voloth can sit down and take a look?
Yes, there are quite a few little chairs in here. The office is quite nicely furnished. Obviously stone walls, but there's some paintings. There's a big old-fashioned looking map of Asparia kind of tacked onto the wall. Other ones are kind of just portrait spaces. Big bookshelf with a lot of very fancy looking books. There's no there's no windows in this particular part, but there's windows in the other attached office area with like very nice green drapes. And there's a good collection of like a couch and a couple of chairs here, all done of like a very pretty looking green velvet. It's a big coffee table in the center with like I don't know, some coasters on it. No drinks, but
It's there in case you brought your own.
exactly. Fantasy McDonald's.
Yay!
Fantasy McDonald's.
Is there a fantasy McDonald's, and what's it called?
I would say
Ye old McFuck yourself. Oh,
What are
ye
the
old
coasters made
McDonald's.
McHamley.
They are made out of cork.
McKinbrae.
Cork.
Ah, yes.
McPursel. That's what it is.
Stupid question. Would I be able to pick one up and just start minor alchemying it into something else?
Probably.
Sweet. I want to do that.
All right. Anything particular you're trying to minor alchemy it into?
Just trying to minor alchemy it into some kind of metal, preferably silver, but iron or copper work too.
All right. What are the rules for minor alchemy?
Yes.
Minor alchemy. I can temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical object, changing it from one substance into another. You perform a special alchemical procedure on one object, transforming it into a different material. For every 10 minutes you spend performing the procedure, you can transform up to 1 cubic foot of material. After 1 hour, or until you lose concentration, the material reverts to its original substance.
Okay, so you can probably go just
It's just
and as
an
you're
idle
holding the coaster, you can kind of because cork, it kind of picks apart. You kind of pick off little bits of it and start to turn them into like silvery and kind of coagulate it together to have a cute little silver ball kind of forming in your hands. Rest of you making any good use of your waiting room time?
Is there no smoking sign?
No, but it might be implied. It depends.
There are no windows, so that might be.
True.
It's okay. Smoke rises.
But also, I don't know if this is a world quite where people have figured out the dangers of smoking indoors.
I don't know. They're magic, so maybe.
Who knows?
They just magic it away. It's fine. I'm not sick anymore.
They use magic, so there is no cancer.
You don't know about carcinogens.
There is no cancer.
Yeah, let's see. Do spells that work on disease work on cancer?
I have no idea. I don't want to get into it.
That's a lot.
Ugh.
Mason, we don't need another 3-hour rant. Let's move on.
Remove curse. Got it. Let's go.
All right.
Fireball works on cancer. Okay, let's go.
Smokes. Are you smoking?
Smokes is not currently smoking.
Okay.
He's probably just like wander around the room looking at just anything.
Mm-hmm.
You see Jane smiling at you.
Oh god, that's ominous.
Yeah.
Looking around, the bookshelf
looks
appears
away.
to have collection of what appears to be like just kind of standard like chapter books. Some of them appear to be more like mysteries or thrillers. And then the top row appears to be more like standard like history books, stuff on like military history. A lot of the pictures around the room or paintings are of the local landscape. There's some of the sea and some of like a bird's eye view of Purcell. It's very nice.
I mean, I'd say there's a 50-50 chance Smokes picks up a book to look at it, so I'm gonna flip a coin.
All right.
He probably already is looking at the book because there's not much else to look at.
That's fair.
Trevor has
Okay.
enough books. He wants to do silver magic.
Important.
Let's see. Smokes picks up a random book.
All right, Smokes. Let me see what you get. Naomi, are
Turns
you
out to
also
be
looking at
one
books?
more. I get a
Yeah.
level in Warlock.
Oh god.
Whoops, wrong book. Why is that here? In the waiting room.
It didn't specify what the room is for waiting for.
Waiting for Warlock. Easy peasy.
Folks, look around the book you pick out. It appears to be something. I don't know how familiar you, Mason, are with like the Master Commander series. It is a book that is about captain of a ship and the adventures of him captaining such ship. Flipping it open, it appears that this is a very long-running series. And
It's
it
the
appears to be
83rd volume of the Discworld series. Got it.
not that, but it is just a book about a guy at sea having fun times, getting chased by pirates.
Pirates are cool.
Yeah, it looks like a fun little book. This appears to be the third book in the series. You open it up, it's got like maps of a full ship on it, like a list of dates and like a map of the Isles or the map of the rings. Very exciting sounding. Naomi, any particular books Naomi would like to look for or look at?
It'd probably be something based around culture and pretty much based around cultures in the area.
Fair. Top book has a visitor's guide to Purcell on it. It's a small little book, but as you flip through it, it has a list of like some notable establishments in the area, like some good restaurants,
Nice.
some popular businesses or shops to visit. Makes mention of like the town's blacksmith being very good. It's kind of a nice little collection of places. Anything in particular that might stand out to Naomi? Particularly maybe a store where you could buy wine.
I mean, he'll probably will note that specifically just because wine. But he likes to learn about the entire city as well. So he'll find that and go, there's that. And there's restaurant there too. All right, everything else is kind of there.
Kind of in the main area of town, if we're looking at them like up. There's kind of a collection of very nice little stores. You spot like a charcuterie. It's nice little places. Maybe look at little boutiques here and there. There's a bakery down here that you guys passed that apparently is well known for good stuff.
Can I try to hide from the party? Just middle of the room. Middle of the room. I just want
I have
to disappear.
passive perception.
I just want to disappear from the party. Just like,
Describe to me how you would like to disappear in this room.
is there like a coffee table or something, or like
There's a
a
coffee table.
couch that I can like go under?
I don't know if you could fit under the couch, but you could probably fit under the coffee table.
It
Okay.
seems like it'd be a conspicuous process, though.
Yeah, or like something that I can like stealth around, so like they can't see me, especially really easily.
You get up and hide behind a pot of...
Yeah.
Alright, would you like to make me a stealth? And would everyone else like to make me competing for...
I'm reading a book.
Yes.
I don't care.
Alright, Naomi doesn't care.
I got hold on. What is this?
Everyone who would like to...
It's too dark. 24. Yeah, turn light on.
Mm-mm.
Perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got that plus 10 to stealth.
Yeah, boy.
Even if I did, I still wouldn't have gotten it.
9.
Damn.
Heck, boy, I got myself a 25.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
So...
Wait, hold on.
essentially
Wait.
Smoke.
Question though.
What's up?
Would Smoke, who purposely said that they looked away from Jane, not
He
notice?
looked away from you when you were smiling at him, but he also picked up a book and began doing other things while looking around.
So you're
Yeah.
preoccupied.
No, shut up, Ethan.
I'm really trying for it.
Yeah, you're trying for it, and also you're doing it in the most obvious way. It's surprising you don't have
I
disadvantage.
will say,
I know.
Smoke will notice. Everyone else.
I'll take it.
Jade, you get up. Rest of the party, somehow, you just get up. You see your little potted plant. It's a pretty bushy, like, little bush. And it's pretty... The actual vase it sits tall, too. You just slide in behind it, and you're just standing.
Perfect. Thank you.
Maybe the little
Smoke
tips of your ears are
looks up
sticking out.
temporarily, just shakes his head and goes back to his book.
Naomi's so nonplussed right now. Just like, I'm just gonna see what's in here.
Jane doesn't read.
After a little bit, maybe about 10 minutes of eventually the three figures emerge from like the main office area. Colonel Scott's leading the way, and he kind of looks at all of you guys and says, hello, I apologize for the wait, my friends. I was just speaking to some of my guests here. If you would just hold on a moment longer while I see them out. He's followed behind by the dwarf and the Arakakra. The dwarf in particular looks around at you guys, smiles very warmly. Naomi, do you wear your holy symbol around your neck?
It's not frowned upon, is it?
No, like, is it like out in the open?
And yes, because if it was, as long as I know my God's not frowned upon, then it would be out in the open. Yes.
No, you're good. The dwarf, as they're passing you, they spot the holy symbol around your neck. And there's quite a lot of similarities between their holy symbol and yours. They both got the scales. Obviously, theirs is a bit different. They look at it and they look up at you and they offer you a very polite smile and a nice dip of their head.
I return it.
And then the Arakakra offers you a completely blank expression. Two of them exit the room. There's some quiet words exchanged between Colonel Scott and the dwarf. And the two of them appear to depart down the hallway, or you hear them walking. And eventually Colonel Scott turns back to you guys, clasps his hands together, and says, yes, thank you for waiting, my friends. How was the trip?
Yeah, pretty uneventful.
Silently behind plant.
You could say that.
Is this all of you? I was under the impression there was to be 5.
Oh yeah.
Smoke's probably just
I missed anyone.
points to where Jane is if
Fair. At this point, as he says, this starts to become aware that you are short a body,
Still
a very
not
short one.
I'm just like, you may have a intruder with your building at this point. Oh, he's over there. He's over there. Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
Jane, do you step out from behind the plant?
No.
Okay.
I blend. I green.
We all see him now, and I pull him out.
Can I assist?
Smokes has pointed him out.
I'm not gonna resist at all. You can pick me up like by the scruff like a cat if you want. Like
Epic, because Dr. Pepper is tired of your shit.
I don't blame you. I'm tired of my own shit at this point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, you were left in a room for 10
infuriating.
minutes with nothing to do. I expected something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Grab him by the scruff
he's
and
too
hold
short
him
for the
straight.
books. He's not gonna ask someone for help. He has to entertain himself somehow.
Pepper, you retrieve Jane, who is just limp in your grasp, like foiled again.
I hold him like as if Oates made mess on the carpet.
Aww.
Stern. Scott,
Same
seeing you're
exact
extracted.
neutral expression.
He has like Scott, he's a professional man. He's good at keeping his expression under control, but he there's a moment where he's like, what the fuck? So he collects himself and is like, so all 5 of you are together. Lovely.
Trust in my professionality, right?
I appreciate your patience. Please come into the office. I have many things for you. He steps into his office.
We'll follow. I'll follow.
Yep.
All right. Office is a little bit of a smaller space than the waiting room you were in. Pepper, you kind of have to dip your head to get through the door again. You can fit in here all together, but it's a little cozier. You're a little more intimately packed in. Colonel Scott, instead of sitting down at his desk, because there's not enough chairs for all of you, stands up. And he kind of reaches down, opens up a cabinet, pulls out a big stack of papers, and says, now, I hate to be the bearer of the unpleasant part of this, but I do have quite a few papers for the lot of you to be filling out. Thankfully, none of them are pressing in concern. Though first, I do believe you had a letter for me.
Pepper will produce it.
Yes, thank you. And he quickly puts it open, just kind of skims it and says, good. Everything appears to be in order. Now, to business. I'm sure you are eager to be done with me and on your way. First and foremost, he pulls out a set of papers, sets them down, kind of distributing them one by one in front of each of you. And these papers are very plain looking. They have what appears to be a little emblem up in the corner, pretty similar to kind of the general emblem of Asparia. Not Asparia, of Darna. And he says, so you guys kind of glance at these papers. He says, these are your citizenship papers. I believe I've had my secretaries make sure they are adequately filled out already. However, they do require your signatures and that each of you, more importantly, come up with your fake name, as it wouldn't quite make sense for you to go by yourselves while you were over there. You are free to select any name of your choice, really. We didn't want to select one that was not fitting your character. Pick something good that you will remember easily, and that does not stand out too much, preferably.
Why would we ever stand out? Looks at horse person, looks at dark elf, looks at Goliath, points to goblin.
It is drow is preferable, Ethan. Jeez.
To be fair, like the races are pretty well spread out. Like, I think a group of you guys would not be terribly like out of. You're maybe a little interesting, but like
Looks at tame centaur again.
it's not like there are centaurs in the world.
If you give them too much to look at, they'll stop looking at you.
Huh?
Why do you think I dyed my hair and have piercings?
I just look harder.
Looking down these
Yeah.
papers better. You see there's kind of a blank like what the name is, and then they've got a couple other things filled out, like a bullshit address from the middle of nowhere. Some general like details. Pretty standard looking stuff. It looks high quality. Next thing he pulls out is a single piece of paper, and he says, now, this is the important one. This is your application to the guild. He holds it out in front of him, kind of gestures to different points on it for you guys to see. The important bit to this is that I need your proposed group name. I hear people take their guild names very seriously. And then underneath that, I'm going to need each of your signatures with your new names, and he quotes that. As he says it, and he hands it, kind of just places it down in the middle near whoever's kind of closest to the center part of the table. Now, these papers need to be filled out by the time you arrive in Dana. I recommend sooner rather than later, so that you may get used to calling one another by your new name, so to speak. Any questions about these?
I suppose it doesn't particularly matter what the names are, right?
So long as you are not naming yourself Fuck McGee.
Seymour Butts.
Don't give him any ideas.
Not too hard.
You have plenty of time to think. It will be a while, I'm sure, before you arrive, but
Jane writes down a name.
get thinking about it now.
Oh god.
What does Jade write down?
OYT. Wait.
There are no pens available right now.
Don't worry, he writes it in spit.
Oh God.
The hell?
Ew.
What do you think Jane is? That's
Goblin
gross.
goblin.
There are civil goblins.
Are you saying that all other goblins are savage, Ethan? Come on.
I think you are. Saying he writes in spit. I spit on
Honestly,
that.
I think that's just a Jane thing.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Are you attempting to steal the quill from his desk, or are you just waiting to write that later?
I will walk over to the desk. I'm not gonna steal it, but I'll walk over to him and
you
be
know
like,
what I mean. Like,
do you mind if
it's your
I...
turn.
Yeah, like, may I?
If you have decided on something already.
Yeah, writes down oit.
All right.
Oh shit! Pepper's gonna have to give up his doctorates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. Unless he feels like re-getting one during the course of your mission
He might.
at the Royal University.
He
Wonder how long
might.
that would take.
Pepper
Listen,
commits fraud, fills out a FAFSA for a fake name.
I mean, can you get a more fake name naturally than Bell Pepper?
It's Pepper Bell.
I know.
The guard looks at it and looks up at you. He's pretty sure he's met someone at a brothel named Bell Pepper.
Oh no.
Scott is still looking at you guys as if to say, or as if to ask if you had any questions, as you've left him hanging.
I have nothing else to say. This is very basic work I could have done along the way. I just need a good alibi. Alias, that's the word, alias.
The details are largely up to your own ideas. It's easier for you to come up with your own story than have us make it for you. Of course, you should leave out any mention of Asparia. I imagine that kind of goes without saying, though.
First rule of Darna, do not mention Asparia. Got it.
Yeah,
Yes,
more or
I
less.
would
Kind of
nickname
hate them.
Asparia Aspariason.
What?
I aspire that.
This is Asparia! Kick someone into a hole.
No,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
this is Darna! It works
You
either
know,
way.
kicking people in the holes is much more of a Darnesian activity, so that's probably.
Hell yeah.
It's fine.
Darnings like kicking people in
Fine.
holes.
Well, seeing that you guys are kind of, you've got the general idea there. Scott then,
Of silver. Just put it on the table.
that's fair. He doesn't notice as he is stepping over to a chest, kind of over in the side of the room. He reaches down, pulls a key from his pocket, opens it up, and retrieves 5 separate big pouches. You can hear them jingle jangling. He comes and sets them on the table in front of each, and he says, as promised, your reward thus far, your prepayment, paid out in platinums just for convenience sake. There should be a total of 100 of them for you.
Shit!
Oh,
Much appreciated.
each?
There are a few locations in town, should you wish to spend them there, but
I'm gonna
if
guess
you're looking
25
for-
each, Spider.
No, it's 100 each.
Shit!
Yeah.
And then you are getting 1,000 gold. That's what you were promised.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't remember.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Scott says, there are a few places in town where you might be able to spend this money. But if you're looking for genuine good goods, I would honestly recommend you wait either till you get into Trayman or perhaps stop somewhere better along the way. We don't have much by way of goods available for people such as yourselves here in town.
Does the currency differ in Darna?
No.
Perfect.
I do not have the energy to figure out euros versus whatever the hell pounds and
It's
dollars.
not worth it.
Says the
Let's
hack.
do gold percentage rates and gold purity in
You know,
coinage.
fuck the pound. It's useless. It should just done euro.
Nah, 8 quid. Come on.
We should just all use rubles.
You know, bring back the fucking peso. I like that.
What do you mean bring it
It's a fun
back?
name.
It never left.
No, I'm saying we just bring it here.
Okay, do it.
Um,
It's like $80 for 1,000 pesos.
completely lost my train of thought. No, there is no difference in currency. The rings are more or less gentrified, and they're
Sweet.
all the same. That's what 6,000 years will do.
Same, but different. Still the same.
Exactly.
Oh, it hurts.
Scott lets you guys kind of take a moment to not necessarily count out your money, but examine the bags. They're pretty full laden with platinum, more than possibly some of you have seen at one point.
Are the bags of high quality as well?
I mean, they're decent.
Nice.
They're not like burlap, but they're not like velvet Crown Royale bags.
Damn. Well, it's acceptable, I suppose.
They're nice.
I can get top shelf wine with this.
Naomi spends all of it on like the finest wine he can.
It's the best wine ever.
It's just one day of just going to the spa with their like best wine, best spa in the area. Just like, yeah, this is great. Pamper
This is
me.
great. This is wonderful.
You know what?
Love
He
it.
admits
Colonel Scott,
Yes.
will there happen to be anybody that you don't mind parting with that could travel with some children across country or over the ring?
Children?
Children. Somebody to
Have you
guard
children?
them.
Well, I suppose I could part a few soldiers if it was needed. Have you brought your children with you?
In
In a sense.
I'm not paid enough to ask too many questions on that. Yes, I have soldiers that would be happy to do such a task.
That would be appreciated. I'm gonna like just tell them where or basically like they're at the church. We're going back to meet them after this meeting. So
We plan to put them on a boat.
To
You
whatever
know
that.
where to?
we're accompanying them to Norbud, and then they'll be taking a boat to wherever the fuck it was called.
I've
The
had
Pavian Isles.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I got them such.
You can
I have
use
some soldiers that are due to be transported down there anyway.
perfect. Thank you. I will give them money for travel expenses as well.
Oh, no worries. Those are not hardly that bad.
And there are 7 of them.
7.
Oh yeah, there's 7 of them.
It's actually
Yeah.
8 of them, but
I'm trying to be nice, okay?
that's fair. That's fair.
fine.
Lynette doesn't count. She's
She
grown.
can take care of herself. It's still...
I'm going to take 25 of the platinum out and just be like, yeah. Give this to soldiers, tell them to use it only on the children.
Scott takes it. Says, "Well, that is very generous of you. I will make sure such is communicated." He kind of sets it to the side of his desk.
See, Jane's a good fucking person. Leave her alone.
I'm proud of him. Now, next up, he goes back to the little chest. He says, "I do have some interesting items for you. We had some of our mages pick them out to suit some of your needs. Hopefully, you will find them useful, and if not useful, then interesting." The first item he pulls out is a little stone on a little chain. It's kind of wrapped up in some leather to hold it, and he brings it over to you, Pepper, and he extends it out to you.
Ooh. I will take it.
Take it. Kind of attached to it, there appears to be a little papery card, kind of tied on. And Scott says as he's holding it out to you, and he says, I don't know exactly what each of these items do. The little paper that I should tell you. I'm not much of a magic man myself. I can breathe a spot of fire from time to time. That's about as good as I get.
Eyebrow
Uh,
arches.
That
What does the
sounds
paper say?
quite elegant.
Paper says it's a very beautiful little written script. It says this is a stone of comprehension.
It's for
Um,
comprehending stones.
Nice.
And the
So-
description is written in a bit more of a lore-friendly way than this, but just for a general reference for you, fighter, the player. This stone allows you to cast Comprehend Languages at will without using a spell slot. It has 4 charges and replenishes 1d4 every sunrise.
Man, he went through college, and it doesn't matter because he's got a rock to do it for him.
You know what's funny? It's like, yes, comprehend language to the man who speaks Common, Sylvan, Infernal, Elvish, Minotaur, Dwarvish, and Draconic.
I know, but now he can speak even more.
All of them.
It's beautiful. He's specifically a linguistics professor, and he gets a get out of jail free card.
At least
You know,
you'll
somebody
have
has
some
to know it.
ability in the magic field.
He is literally the language man now. This is amazing.
He's language.
He is the tongue horse.
The next item he pulls out is like a little black velvet cap, kind of like a little like I don't know what they're called, like I don't know, just not a ball cap.
imagine
I don't know what they're
they're
called. They're like a soft on top, and they've got a small, short little brim. Just
Are
like
you
a
talking
cap.
about a cab? Like a cabbie? Those
Yeah,
yarmulke?
like a cabbie cap.
I can't remember what they're called, though.
It's not a yarmulke. Or yarmulke. Holds it over. Holds it out to you, Smokes. He says, here's a hat for you.
Smokes is
There's a little-
appreciative. He likes hats.
There's a little paper tag that hangs off of it, and you read it. It labels itself a little comically as a magician's hat. It says it grants you, or in a more lore-friendly way, it says it grants you a minute of invisibility when donned, up to once a day.
Cool. I can become invisible in like 3 different ways now.
Yes,
That's
Brother
awesome.
Barricule, I understand you want better armor, but I can now purge heretics in 3 different kinds of fire.
Hell yeah.
Next item he pulls out, similar to Pepper's. It's like a little carved circular little thing about. I can't remember words. Brings it out. It's on a little leather cord. Brings it out. Holds it out to you, Voleth. Its little card says it is called the Hunter's Charm. It says when it's worn, your first attack against any creature that's at full health does an additional 2d8 damage.
Oh, that's really good.
Punch him.
That'd be great for that would actually be really good for Smokes too. Actually, that's great in general.
What was that called?
Not yet.
It's called the Hunter. I'll copy and paste all of these to each of you individually so you have like written versions of them. It's called the Hunter's Charm.
Ooh, thank you.
Next item he pulls out is kind of a set of 2 chained necklaces. They're not like the friendship ones that like snap together with like magnets. But they appear to be like broken halves of like a shield emblem that you can like fit together to like match it. He brings it over to Noemi.
Noemi, yes.
I have an NPC named Noemi, and now I have Naomi.
Just to
Brings it
ruin
over to Naomi, and its little tag reads, "It is the Sentinel's Prayer Charm." It splits into 2 different chains that grant a +2 to AC when they are worn within 30 feet of one another.
Oh, it's like marriage, but like better.
A little bit.
So it'd be like using
And permanent.
Is it like between 2 people or is it like 1 person?
You wear it.
And you put together it does a thing? Or like
You would attune to it.
right.
You wear one of the chains. Whoever you give the second chain to, you both get a +2 to AC.
Oh, as long as within 30 feet. Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Naomi
Um,
is very happy with this.
And then the last item he pulls out, it's like a little bracelet. It's a little like leather cuff, and it's got like some music notes embossed into the side of it. He brings it over to you, Jade. It's called just a musician's band. And when it's worn, playing any musical instrument will allow you to grant your allies 10 temporary hit points. It has 4 charges and replenishes 1d4 of them every sunrise.
4 charges, 1d4 per sunrise. Sweet. Thank you.
Yes.
I got that sham.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do the Magic Man.
I am the piano man.
The Shaman.
The sham man.
I can have up to a 20 AC now. Hell yeah.
When you have each of
Damn.
your things, Scott stands and steps back and he looks at each and he says, hopefully they are all satisfactory to you.
Wait, hold on. For the... Is it 10
I'll
HP
send
to...
it to you.
Okay.
This
I'll
is
send them to you after the session. I don't think you guys will need to use them just yet, but
this is
No,
quite
we're
the
going to Fight
gift
Club.
that you've been given us. I appreciate this greatly.
I
Actually.
think
you should be thanking my mages. They are the ones who picked them all out. Hopefully they are suited. They'll fit properly. Make good use of them.
Smoke says just to himself, "Thanks, mages."
Faintly, you feel as if somewhere, or appreciating your this. Colonel Scott then returns to the table.
Smoke's paranoia is not helped by that.
Now, the last major bit of bookkeeping I wanted to take care of right away was matter of your transport. You have a variety of different ways. There's no hurry on your getting to Dana. So you have a few options chosen to you if you so desire. Easiest option, of course, is taking a boat. We have a few different boats options available. The most effective one would be taking a boat to the Isles, then traveling to Navarre, and then directly to Dana's capital city. We have a boat of that journey leaving either in the morning or in 3 days from now. If you choose to stay, I could offer you a little bit of extra work if you would so desire a little of extra gold to fill your pocket before you depart. Second option, less desirable, would take the longest, would simply be walking through Chevelle yourselves. And then the third option, of course, is taking a boat up to Sabot and then walking through the rest of Chevelle yourselves. That boat leaves in 2 days, however. My recommendation is taking either the one of the boats to the Isles and then traveling from there. I would not particularly want to be on foot through Chevelle right now.
Would that boat be the same boat that the children are going upon?
I suppose it would depend when you choose on having the children depart.
I would
They can depart
recommend
with you
doing
in 3
that.
days, or you can depart with them tomorrow morning.
I think sooner would be better.
Probably.
Of course.
At least
Um,
if we do that, we can stick with the children a little bit more. Put them at ease a bit more.
I do agree with this.
Since pops.
it's just not a particularly difficult trip. It will take you to, I believe, Shiradran, one of the quieter towns in the Isles. From there, you will travel to Karst, to Nuvar, and then from there to Traben.
Sounds good to me.
It's a fairly easy trip. There may be a stop in Haida. I'm not quite sure yet. It depends on the boat itself.
Oh.
I can have tickets picked up tonight. Make sure you will have enough to get you onto the boat to guarantee your stop. If you'd like to swing by this evening to grab them.
Yes.
So we're traveling from here to where in the Isles?
Give me a second. Let me pull you over to the map.
Map time.
I just
it's dark.
Names.
Ooh, spooky.
Really? Okay.
Looking at the map, you will travel to. Let me just draw it.
It'll work. So I can just put that down and be like, this is where we're going.
You'll travel from Nabud up through here to Shiradran, this little
Shiradran.
town here. And then from there, you will go to Karst, Nuvar,
To Karst.
taking a stop here, and then from there, you will make your way up to Tramen in the capital of Darna.
Oh, okay. We'll take the same. Okay.
That
He
sounds
said there may or may not be a stop up to Haida. and then back down. He said he's not sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
You're getting a little sightseeing tour.
Oh yeah,
That
Naomi's ecstatic about that.
sounds nice, actually. And
Um,
here I must post the obligatory horse on a boat meme. Transport that horse.
Until they can get Pepper on and off.
Just catch. It's fine. Just catch fly. Easy peasy.
Pepper's just like, I'll do it myself, thank you.
Have you actually seen though how they have to put horses on a boat though? They're
Mhm.
freaking wild.
Mhm.
It's the hard.
It's gotta be so scary.
Oh yeah, especially for the horses that spook.
Alrighty.
Oh, boy.
Scott's looking at y'all. Says, I recommend then tonight you relax, some good rest, perhaps look around town, take in some of the things we have. I can, if you would like to first meet up with me this evening, I can pass along any additional information you would need for your trip tomorrow morning. And then if you meet up with us again come the morning, first thing, I can escort you downwards to Nabad.
That sounds quite scheduled out perfectly. Actually, I see that there's some good restaurants in town that we can actually try tonight.
Good.
Yeah.
I think there may be a little bit of excitement. Of course, New Year's is starting to approach, and we don't do particularly crazy celebrations. With our special guests here in town, I'm sure there might be a couple places that are a little more willing to celebrate, let loose a little.
I think letting loose is exactly what Naomi needs. He doesn't laugh. I need to be clear. He doesn't laugh. Pepper doesn't ever laugh.
I do enjoy letting loose. Yes. This is exactly how you should live your life: free and joyous.
Pepper's gonna
Wonderful
pat Naomi on the
celebrations.
horns.
don't. You touched us before. Don't be careful.
I won't turn them to gold. And then he's gonna pat the head right between the horns.
Appreciate it.
Scott looks at the rest of you and says, have you any questions for me? I do have some meetings to get to for the rest.
Is there anything else you need to know before we head out?
I do not believe so. I can tell you more come this evening when I have everything else collected together.
What time in the evening should we pick up the ticket?
Anytime after 7 p.m. should be fine.
Do we know what our mission is?
Infiltrate Darna.
Is that all it is?
Darna.
Infiltrate Darna?
Join the Adventurers Guild.
That's
and then
right. That's
receive,
right. That's right.
work your way up the ranks, and then
That's
receive further orders
I
on the
don't wanna
completion of
know
that.
Yeah, right now
It's been a while.
it's a step-by-step goal. It's a need to know as we go higher in the ranks, because if they catch us and we have all the information, they can torture it out of us.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
We're kind of going for like a slight Monster of the Week vibe once you're there, where you're doing like guild missions.
Nice.
And then we're working on it from there.
That sounds awesome. I just forgot about the part.
And then,
Nice. I mean,
Well,
I think 100 platinum is equivalent to 100 gold, right?
1,000 gold.
No, 100 is 1,000 gold.
That is
Yes,
true.
so a pretty penny.
It's pretty good.
Get a set of good armor for that or something fancy.
Does anybody else in the party speak Draconic? So this guy's a Dragonborn, right?
Yes.
Does he speak Draconic?
You would have to find out.
God, well, he's gonna say in Draconic, I have one question.
Scott kind of perks up as he's staring at you, looks at you and replies to you in Draconic, like, oh, this is a pleasant surprise. What can I do?
I'm gonna put it in the private chat because this question's a little. Does anybody else understand Draconic? Does anybody else look like it?
Nope.
You don't know. You have no idea, do you?
No.
Do you want to just step into the secret chat for that?
Yeah, I was gonna type it in the secret.
Oh, secrets.
But no, I don't.
Then Kat shows it with anyone.
I was
who can
gonna
speak.
type it in the Pepper private chat exclusively because it's quick.
All right, sounds good.
Boom, boom. Let me. Not Ojibwe. Stop.
Who's to say that isn't draconic?
Cat can't read it though.
I cannot.
Kath
I
does
did-
not have does not know the draconic language herself.
I also am horrible with any language that is not English because sometimes your brain is just not right for that. I have great respect for people who learn other languages.
I know 10.
I'm working on learning
Good.
Spanish so far.
I'm working on my 11. It's great. It's sign language. It hurts.
Nice.
Scott, here's your request. He looks a little perplexed for a brief moment before he replies to you. Let me type.
Epicness. Let me pick up this with tweezers because I would like my marshmallow. Oh yeah. Ethan, I found out how to have kosher marshmallows.
Yeah.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Yes!
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize vegan marshmallows existed. And then my little brother
Yeah.
Cooper was like, "Hey, you're Jewish, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Jewish." And he's like, "Sweet." And he tossed a bag of fucking vegan marshmallows at me.
I don't keep kosher, so there's
Weird.
pork gelatin and fucking something.
There's a
Yeah.
plant I think marshmallows were originally made out of.
That doesn't sound right, but
Anyway, I don't keep kosher, so I never cared. I knew, but never cared. But summer
you don't
camp.
keep kosher. But that's why I used chopsticks in college because I didn't want to fucking have to bring a pot of boiling water to use silverware at the cafeteria.
Yeah.
So breaks out a hot plate and boils water in the middle of the cafeteria.
Oh yeah, marshmallows are made from the mallow plant.
Yes. But yeah, Pepper's gonna reply then in common, just thank you.
Scott offers you a polite nod. Looks to the rest of you and says, any further questions?
I believe we are good.
Smokes does not have any additional questions for now.
I would
Then
like to go
please
pick
let
up the
me-
children.
Ready. Please let me show you out.
Hell yeah, escort.
Steps out from the desk, leads you guys to his door, and that is as far as the escort goes. And just gestures down the hallway. If you just follow it down the stairs, head down, you will find your way.
Just gonna nod respectfully before leaving.
A big nod. I grab Jane once more. Hold
Jeff!
and we
The fuck?
Smokes makes sure to put the book back because I didn't specify he did that before.
Jane's being civil, something's wrong.
Yeah. Just
Jane, honey, are you feeling okay?
He's got a new trinket to play with now.
You guys
I've gotta
head downstairs.
Look, the cabbie hat now though.
That's fair. Head downstairs. Find your way at the little entryway you stepped in from before. Step outside. You are in the courtyard of the base again.
woo woo.
Yeah.
When we get out to the base, I will put Jane to back down.
Do we know where we're staying?
We weren't told. I assumed we were gonna, buy a fucking in room.
I was just gonna run and pick up the kids with probably Pepper. Which, interesting pairing to go pick up kids, right? And meet everybody back at the inn.
Let's go.
I don't know if I trust that pairing.
Love comes
It's
in
like-
many forms.
Well, it's because we're the two fastest people. That's pretty much why. Besides, I guess, Naomi, but...
I'm not fast in this game.
Oh, okay.
Are you just gonna sprint your way through town?
Yeah.
I guess first though is like where you guys gonna meet up.
That was why I was asking. I was asking
Yeah,
in
fair,
character.
fair.
Did I see any good inns? Not too pricey inns, but like nice.
Yeah, there's a
And
couple
mean-
kind of near the central part of town.
That would allow a shit ton of children.
Well, you probably have to check their child policy.
Make sure it's not a pay by the hour hotel.
Oh, okay, probably not one of those in this part
Got
of
a
town.
thing. Oh yes.
I'll have to check the pet policy to see if we can let Jane go ride with us.
Damn.
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 check their bed policy.
Forest Savage.
To a horse.
You got stable? How about
The
that?
horse stairs, it's over.
If nothing else, we could find a.
My nemesis! Stairs!
My nemesis stairs.
Listen,
I'm-
alright.
Guessing as a gang, you guys are heading your way down to the central part of town again.
Yeah, we're making our way downtown, walking
All
fast.
right.
Well, walking slow for you guys.
As you guys
You're
are
walking fast.
arriving in the central part of you see that there is kind of a little inn over. Oh, that's the wrong tool. You see what appears to be an inn kind of here in this little block here. The sign that kind of hangs on the front of it says it is the Snoring Willow Inn. There's quite a few people hanging out around the front of it. There's a little there's like a little cafe dining area out front. People are kind of sitting at despite the winter air. And there's kind of like a little area where you can like hitch up a horse. And there's a couple of horses at it. The most interesting of which is like a little Shetland pony.
Oh.
It's like a nice Shetland, like it's very nicely. It's got its hair, it's braided very nicely. It's got a very fine leather saddle on it. But it's a Shetland pony, so it's as silly as the.
Jane looks at it. A fine steed.
Pepper's gonna stare at it.
The horses. There's a couple other horses too, but the Shetland ones.
It do
one of
be
the
small.
first people.
Would you guys like to make me a I'll say perhaps a perception check regarding the horse?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Just in case it's gonna kill us.
Nat 19.
That idea is one
26.
23.
I'm probably not gonna
Four.
be at 25. Because that's literally the highest I can get with my perception.
8.
Ten.
Voleth.
Yay! Low perception gang.
You know, it seems about right for Volrath, honestly.
7.
Those
Yeah.
of you above a 15, looking at this horse,
Shit.
it shakes its mane, and for a moment you think you see that there's like the mane itself is glittering.
I love it.
It's
Okay.
such a pretty pony.
Full F and Smoke's just like drooling.
That's interesting.
Voleth smokes. You guys smell like the smell of like food cooking from the inn, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Ha
I want to walk to the pony.
You walk closer to the pony. It looks up at you, and it meets your gaze, like direct eye contact.
I am quite the gay.
I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I spaced out a little. What did I notice? I'm sorry.
It is its mane as it kind of shakes its mane out a little bit. It is glittering.
Okay, so I heard that right. Okay, great. I was like, am I hearing things? Like a unicorn.
I'm going.
Alright.
It's probably it's not very nice, but I'm gonna like reach out and try to like touch the mane and see if there's actually like glitter in its mane.
Have I seen... Sorry, go on.
If I can reach it.
You reach your hand out. You have to reach down, of course.
Right.
You know the.
I too.
You
You
do.
reach out. Horse is very still. It kind of turns its head and looks at you as you approach. You reach out, kind of run your hands briefly
take
through the
a
mane, and it most definitely looks like there is like a weird shimmery quality to his hair. The horse gives you a little neigh.
I wouldn't. Pepper.
Yeah, I've noticed Pepper's handbook, right? That's what I was about to ask anyway.
Pepper, can you translate?
I'm like,
The horse care pamphlet that's stapled to something else.
I was gonna like ask Pepper earlier, like, is that normal for a horse?
What's normal?
Glittering, like mane.
Just gonna look through his horse care pamphlet.
Just in case.
Would you like to make an investigation?
Yes. Shit. Not a very good roll, but at least I have a +6. So
7.
14.
You're not sure. You are not particularly too well versed just yet in horsehair care. But you're pretty sure that's not normal.
From what I pick up, I'm not sure it is normal, but hair is one of the last things I've decided to research.
Suppose that makes sense. Oh, do I see anybody who would own this horse?
This horse is a strong, independent.
I have to have a feeling either this horse is its own person, or somebody is just as glittery that has this horse.
You can make me investigation to scale.
It's the child of two centaurs who just Punnett Square did not work well out for them.
No one will ever believe you.
Exactly.
You kind of peer particularly over at like the seating area at the inn, and then kind of just around like the general area. You do not particularly see anything or anyone that would potentially belong. Because obviously, for a pony like this, creature.
Pepper's gonna come close to try and examine the hair, the mane exactly. Hair to look like that.
First, looks up at you as you approach Pepper, and you make direct eye contact with the source, just as you did. Are you reaching out to try and pet the horse?
Nope. He is examining and just occasionally making a horse huff noise.
As you're looking down at the horse, it looks more or less what you believe a normal horse should look like. Obviously, as a Shetland pony, it's a little smaller than normal. But it is normal looking outside of the slight shimmery quality to its mane. It's kind of looking around at the lot of you as you're gathered there. Like, what's up?
So fascinating.
Now I'm gonna pet it.
You do so. Horse gives you a very happy sound.
And he doesn't know what gender it is, but he's just gonna say, good boy.
The horse looks at you and gives you almost a nod, you think?
Huh.
Kind of dips its big head up and down.
Oh, this is freaky. Me, I'm terrified. Pepper's just like, yes, normal. Hello, brother.
My kinsman.
My kinsman, half my kinsman. I'm only half of you. What's good?
Do I have... No, yes, do I have...
Question is, do we leave Vola to wait like 10 minutes to talk to the horse?
I'm sure...
Well, apparently I don't know about this shimmery horse yet.
I mean, you probably
I
noticed the
yelled
rest of the group
Pepper.
going on by now. You and Smokes have probably seen the rest of the gang together. Gathered around this horse with a slightly shiny mane.
Smokes, he's just watching. Like,
That's fair.
He didn't see anything special about this horse.
See, can I find a good picture of a Shetland pony that I think would add to this?
The pony from Sherlock Holmes.
I don't know what that is.
I have no magic that can help
Oh
with
my
this.
god, I forgot how small Shetland ponies are! God!
One of my favorite videos of a Shetland pony is one with playing with like a big ball and it's just rolling all over the place.
Here we go. I like this one because it's got. I like how most of them have like fringe over their eyes, so they look emo.
Hey, don't call me out like that.
It's a good look. We'll put it in references. Why not? That's what I'm thinking for the horse. But like the blonde part in the front is like shimmery. I just they're so funny. If you need a good laugh, just Google Shetland pony because they're so fucking cute.
I know. Look up Frisian horse.
Oh my god.
The most handsome horses in the world.
I know, with the curls,
Mm-hmm.
the waves.
It's like the Fabio of horses.
Honestly. Okay, off topic, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's what the horse looks. Okay, I do like It's been a very horse-centric episode.
Listen, we like ponies.
They're so scary, but I love them.
Horses are fucking petrifying. They have no fucking emotion behind those eyes. They would not care if they gored you despite the fact that you raised them from birth, alright? Nightwing, I miss you, but you are petrifying.
That's fair. This horse seems a bit nicer behind the eyes, at least. It's very happy to be pet.
Yes.
Taking a closer look at it, some of you maybe notice some of the saddlebags are very fine quality. On the opposite side of the horse that's facing away from you, there appears to be a mace strapped to the side of them. Kind of wrapped up in like some leather cording just to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway, can I quick peek through Oates' eyes to make sure the kids are okay?
You do so. The gang watches Pepper's eyes like roll back a minute. Pop out. Oates is sitting on the floor, chasing some string, or not sitting, but chasing some string that one of the kids is holding out. They appear to be sitting in like a quiet little back chapel area. You hear a little bit of laughing. She is quite invested in the strings.
Epic. I go back to the party.
I'm gonna walk into the inn, the like
Do so?
cafe area, real quick.
The
Just
Snoring
like
Willow?
yeah, I'm just gonna kind of peer in and just kind of out loud. How loud does that make it again? I might, just because I want to know. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and make my
God.
voice louder, and
Not
just be
too
like,
loud, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna like whisper it, so it's gonna be like still loud, and just be like, "Whose glittering horse is this?" You know?
You're kind of like nearing like lunchtime-ish. There's a lot of people in here eating. And they'll kind of just stop and look up at you.
Is it yours? Yeah.
None of
Point to
them
your
in
mouth.
particular stand up being like, yes, that's my horse, the blue
The
Kia
glitter
Soul.
pony.
The barkeep kind of gives you a little bit of a scowl, and shoos over like one of the I guess server ladies to come over to you, and she kind of walks out. She's kind of got your standard like hair tied up. She's holding a little note pen. She says, "Is there an issue with the horse?"
Yay.
Naomi, you're alone.
Naomi? Oh no, we lost them.
No, Naomi.
Oh no, they're dead.
Dun dun dun.
I
It
will
was
give
the horse.
the horse got them.
The horse
The
got
horse
him.
got it to him.
The horse mauled Naomi.
Oh god.
I love that picture.
There's something about things with little. It's like corgis as well. Just like there's something about it.
Just a boop boop.
You know, Munchkin cats.
Oh god.
I love them.
Munchkies. I love the munchkies. Was it the horse?
Oh my.
Turns out the pony was a level 20 rogue, and he hit him with that sneak attack damage.
You guys watch the horse just come up behind Naomi and raise a hand, raise a little.
It's got a dagger in its mouth.
Here, I'm gonna. There we go.
That's
Oh,
nice.
my.
I'm gonna go get some ice cream while we're waiting.
Okay, have fun. I'm gonna watch the TikTok my girlfriend sent me like an hour ago.
There we go.
There!
Yeah, the internet resets once a week here, and I guess that's the time.
Rip.
I believe Mesa is going to get ice cream, so we will wait.
Okay.
I guess. What part did you lose us?
It was right when the lady came up and was like, "Is there a problem with the horse?"
Okay,
That was where
okay.
we lost you. Sweet. Then it was like, it's like, Naomi, you're alone. And then there was silence. It's like, Naomi's dead. It was the horse.
You suggested that the party watches the horse stand up on two legs, raise a hoof behind you. You know too much.
Just dead. Probably because Prince is looking like, wait, where did Naomi go?
Wait, where did Naomi go? Oh
Where's
no,
the horse?
the horse.
The horse just like its mane just like opens up, just sucks me in.
Oh, God.
I'm in the glitter fell.
Surprise, mind flayer horse.
Oh,
Don't give me ideas.
No, so many ideas.
My party's in a place with mind flayers. Don't give me any ideas.
Oh, yes, they are.
Oh
I
god,
remember those
right, they
days.
are. Ah!
Yeah, they're already have to deal with the Bone Devil. They don't need more.
Mimics.
I love bone devils.
Yeah.
Good god, watch there be a fucking entire fucking hive. Oh god, it's probably intellect devours too.
Those are always
You're gonna die.
interesting little things.
Scarlet is not smart.
I had a trap using
There's
those.
not much intellect to devour.
How goes the pregnancy?
How goes the pregnancy?
Yeah.
Honestly, I like it. I like what it's doing for character-wise.
Good,
But
good.
I have a sneaking suspicion this pregnancy won't last too long.
No idea what you're talking about.
That's how it is. Mason, are you back?
Yes.
Ice cream acquired. All right.
Tracks.
The lady comes up to you. You are alone and is like, "Is there a problem with the horse?"
Not actually sure. It's glittering, and I'm not sure. I want to know why it's glittering. I figured that the owner came out, I could ask him.
Well, the owner ain't here right now. I think they're doing some business up at the fort or something. I completely changed the accent. I'm so sorry.
Same. Multiple times a session.
That's just how it is.
Imagine
She'll
giving
be
a
pretty.
voice
You'll find
to a
them when they get
character.
back here, though. I mean, they're kind of hard to miss, you know.
I would assume so, given the way the horse looks. Anyway, thank you for the information. I will. Sorry, everybody, to disturb you.
You need me to leave a message with them?
Oh, no, I'll just wait here.
All right then, hon.
Why am I getting Waffle House vibes?
I struggle with this accent so much, but I love it, so I'm trying to practice so I can get better at it. She looks at you, chews her fantasy gum, and steps back inside and gets back to her work.
Blows a fantasy bubble.
Pretty much. Uses minor alchemy to create gum.
Yes. I mean, that theoretically that is possible.
Yeah.
You should look at the children and let them see the horse.
Anyway, Pepper's gonna start walking towards the church.
All right. You guys going with?
Smokes will come along.
I am
Hey.
staying with the horse. I'll do my prayer later before we leave the city.
That's fair. You guys start making your way, minus Naomi, towards the church. Make your way back up inside. You're not quite sure where the children are. As you step into the main entryway, it is largely empty. Obviously, there's people mulling about here and there, but they're not like there's not large groups of people.
Where are children?
I will go to where I assume they are.
Using echolocation with oats.
Not echolocation, but more so like, okay, what does that look like? All right, now I can keep
Fair.
walking. What does that look like? Now I can keep walking.
You make your way down one of the hallways, find your way into appears to be just a quiet little shrine in the back, not particularly labeled for any deity, kind of a quiet little meditation space. You find the 8 children hanging out with Oats. Oats is once more chasing a string around. They look up at you, return, and Lynette speaks up and says, "Oh, you guys are back."
We would never leave you here.
I've got a fancy new hat.
How did your stuff go?
It went well. Sorry.
We're going on a boat.
We've arranged transport for you. And
As-
us, actually.
We'll be going with
Lovely.
you further on, and we arranged some guards, and they have 250 gold to spend only on you 8.
That's a lot of money. That's probably too much, honestly.
If they
don't
try
think
to
we
spend
need
it
that
on
much.
anybody but you can tell them that I will come after them.
Kind
We'll
of pales
find
a
you.
little bit.
No.
He's trying to say it like a joking manner, but
Rep. It's a kid.
yeah,
Oh, she's 16.
That's a kid. I'm a kid.
Fair enough.
16 looking at this 7-year-old.
The 7-year-old freaks out the 16-year-old while the 67-year-old is like, yeah, I was gonna abandon you maybe. I don't know. Where's my cat?
Yeah, I made this joke earlier with Zeph, but because it is the goblin that apparently is canon now. I have a very particular set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you. Ah!
No fuck you. No fuck you.
Ah!
No Kermits!
Alrighty then.
Off a cliff. Anyway, where's my fucking cat?
She is playing around.
Sweet. Pepper's gonna go watch.
All right, you watch her. The kids are just kind of chasing around like a little bit of string from their packs, and she's chasing after it.
These kids
Well,
be
shall
nobility
we-
now.
Head back to the inn.
I'm gonna poof her. Poof her back onto my back.
She is back to you. The kids are like, "Aww."
You can all keep playing at the inn. Let's go.
Linen gathers up her siblings, and you guys depart the church.
Take me to church.
I should like a dog.
You guys make your way down after the steps of the church. It's midday yet. Plenty of sunlight out. You spot Naomi across the way, standing by the horse.
I give a massive wave.
I like to think.
Oh,
Naomi's
hey.
like the doing it to him pose, just like I'm standing here. You guys rejoin in front of the horse. The kids are immediately like, "Oh fuck, that's another horse!" And the horse is very happy to receive pets from all of them.
Oh fuck, another horse.
There's so many of them. Look, these kids probably never saw a horse more than a couple of times in their lives.
And then a horseman walked up to them.
Yeah, I think they probably just think you're some kind of magical being. Don't let
I
the
am your
gift horse
god.
in the mouth. You know what?
Never
I'm
been
fine with it.
They think I'm a god. It's fine. I'll hail the sociopath. He's sociopathic enough to be a god.
Yeah, that fits. Kids are happy to be petting. You guys are standing in front of this horse in front of the snoring willow.
Epic pogger. I'm gonna go shopping.
All right.
I'm gonna try
Anything
to
particularly
get
that you go
rooms for
shopping?
people.
All
Parchment.
right.
What are you trying to
Parchment.
get? Ethan?
Yeah, parchment ink.
All right. So we have
Uh,
shopping for Spider. Jane, what are you up to?
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to acquire rooms for people. Like, I'm not sure if anybody wants to like room up with anybody, but like the kids probably should have their own room with somebody, probably like Smokes or someone.
Smokes is probably up for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put the dad with the kids.
Yeah.
That's honestly the best.
Probably a
I
good
can
idea.
accompany Django to assist in getting rooms.
Thank
Alright.
you.
You're going
Naomi, what are you up
Smokes
to?
also doesn't
If
have
they're
to
going to
sleep
this,
all
if they're going to the sleeping willow, then I can help them with that as well.
All right.
Does anybody want to room up with anybody?
Snoring willow.
So like it's cheaper?
I'm fine
Since
with that.
Smokes doesn't have to sleep, he'll probably hang with the kids and just sit around and tramp.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one room at least.
I can room with anybody. I don't give a shit.
That'd have to be a big room because 8 kids
My
and
only
an
actual issue
adult.
is horse.
Most of
Yeah.
the kids can double
Fair.
and triple up probably on the beds.
We'll
depending on
find
how big they
a
are.
nice place for Pepper to sleep.
A nice
Naomi will
stable.
sleep there too.
All right.
Honestly, Pepper, honest to God, I'm gonna be real. He might just try to imitate the other horses and just tie his scarf to the so they can sleep there.
Oh my god.
If that's, I mean, honestly, if you're next to the horse I'm waiting with, I might just sleep next to you and wait for the guy to come back to his horse.
That's honestly Pepper's plan. Is if there are stairs to get to the rooms, he's not using stairs. He's going outside.
All right. The lot of you. So pretty much everyone except the professor.
Yes.
All right. The lot of you step inside. Make your way in through. You get a couple dirty looks here and there, Naomi.
Finger guns.
You
Hey.
guys walk up to the little counter in the back, where there's somebody standing.
Is there a
with
bell?
ledger. There's just someone standing there with a ledger. They look up at you. There is a bell, but it might be a little rude to ring it with somebody there.
Is it too high up for Django to reach?
Pardon?
Can Django reach the bell?
Probably.
What are you? Sorry, I spaced out for a sec. What are you trying to do?
There is a bell, and we're trying to determine if it is within range of Django to ring, even though there's a person currently at the
Bling,
desk.
bling, 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 bling.
The person reaches out and puts their hand over the
No,
bell.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I was the annoying one.
I wouldn't do that
Sorry.
yet. I'll do it before we leave.
Rooms?
How many rooms?
Good question.
How many can each room fit, I guess?
We have
Um,
the rooms with double beds, Rooms with the king bed. Rooms with a couple twin beds.
Do you have any rooms with 2 king beds?
You got ones with 2 queens.
That could work.
That's probably the
We'll take one of those for sure.
Any preference on floor? We got ones on this one, second and third.
We would like to keep all of the rooms that we're acquiring together.
All right. I got a couple rooms free next to a double queen.
Okay.
You guys okay with 2 twins and a king?
Is there a? Do you have a room that only has a single twin bed that we can push to the side to make a little extra room?
We have a horse.
Excuse me?
We have a Centaurian friend.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
We have a horse.
Right. So we have 3 rooms
Put
now.
twin beds together. It's simple.
We have 2 queens, a king, and a twin.
Queens, we should be able to fit most of the kids in that room.
And 2
That's an issue.
twins, so 4 rooms.
We should probably be able to do this 4 rooms, right?
Is that enough? Hold on.
There's-
If all 9 people are staying in that one room, and then Voleth probably needs a king, probably to himself. I can sleep on the floor, so I'll go with Voleth, and then Naomi and Pepper can get the twin. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, those 4 rooms then.
Sweet.
All right.
Why did I have to do math? I didn't need to do math for this.
That'll be 12 silver.
Oh, that's cheap.
And that,
I've got it. Here you go.
Yeah, you get it.
And I just put down like I don't think I do I have any silver on me right now. Hold on. I can get change, but like I'm lazy. I only have 2.
Just put 2 gold
I'll
down.
just put 2 gold. Here you go.
all right, you get 8 silver back.
Yeah, keep it.
He takes it. Looks very happy considering your previous insults against the establishment. Then he slides.
It wasn't an insult. It was just yelling.
Lunch.
This place sucks!
And then he slides a selection of 4 keys across the table and says, down the hall, and he kind of gestures to a little hallway over to his right. Go down the right. It should be the 4 rooms along the left side of the wall.
I appreciate it.
Nod and try to climb up to grab a key, and then as he
I
grabs just one, rings the bell on the way down.
You get glared at, but he says no.
I'll take the key for the twin bedroom and put it in my pocket, and I'll go back outside.
You do so.
While at the front desk, Smokes asks the attendant, "What's your policy on smoking?"
Do it outside or on the patio.
Fair enough. He goes about his business, probably following them to the rooms.
All right. So it's Jane and Voleth going to the rooms, and then Smoke.
Yep.
All right, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Pepper, the parchment quest.
My parchment quest.
All right, you're lucky. Here in the Central Plaza, you see a pretty clearly labeled general store.
Hell yeah.
Step inside, ducking your head quite a ways. There's a little key behind it, and some people inside, they all kind of look up at you as you enter, and they're like, oh shit, that's a big bitch.
7-Eleven ass bitch.
You see, kind of just wandering around a little stationary area, so to speak, where there's a big stack of parchment.
Big old stack. How much are the parchments?
They are. Oh, began. They are a copper apiece.
A copper a piece.
Buy a gold.
And it's 10.
Paper's expensive, my man.
And it's 10 copper for 1 silver, right?
Yep.
1 gold is 20.
I would like 50 sheets
It's not.
of paper.
It's not, but like.
So 50 gold worth,
Yes.
I think. No,
silver.
silver. I hate money.
Right?
I can't do
give me a
math right
second.
now.
A silver is 10 copper, so it'd be
Yes.
50 silver or 5 gold.
50 silver or 5 gold. I will do the 5 gold.
All right, you do so.
Sure.
Cop it over.
If a
Yep,
piece of
give me
paper is a copper, wouldn't it be 5 silver?
He's getting 50 copper. I think he's getting 50 copper worth, right?
I'm
So
getting
wouldn't that be
That's 5 silver.
Yeah.
None of us can do math tonight, apparently.
I can't. So yes, 5 silver. There we go. Thank you
Okay.
for not making him spend more money.
Sweet. Thank you very much for saving my finances. Also, how much ink can I buy with 10 gold?
Let's find out. Ounce bottle is 10 gold.
Fuck it, I'll buy 2 of them.
All right. You have 2
Yo,
ounces.
2 ounces
you
at
son of a bitch. I'm in.
That wizard shopping spree. Wizards never have money because they have to buy other stuff all the time.
Yeah, no. And now time to search for the magic parchment and magic ink. Because
Looking
they are
around here in town, you don't particularly see any such variety.
Piss. Well, I'll check later at a different location. What time is it?
It's probably still just about midday-ish.
Sweet, time to go back to the party.
All right, you return. I think Naomi is standing by a horse. The rest of the gang, you are making your way over to the rooms. Step
Yeah.
inside, you guys.
How many rocks can I pick up on
I'm gonna
the way?
sleep at the end of the bed like a fucking cat
Enough
or
to make your
dog.
heart content.
Alrighty, that's 30 rocks.
Naomi, you watch Pepper just make his way across the central square, just picking up rocks here and there constantly.
I just
Same
need too much for
bag
research.
as the platinum.
That's his business. Make your way. To Naomi. Rest of the gang looking at the rooms. You step inside, kind of looking at each room. Furnishings are simple. This is not a fantastically amazing inn, but like it's good quality stuff. The sheets are, good and comfortable. Presuming you brought the children with you. You file them into the big room, and they're kind of just like, "Ooh, wow! Looks like a nice little place to spend the night."
And that we shall. I am gonna sleep at the foot of the bed, though.
That's fair. It's like 1 o'clock though, so you don't have to sleep.
Okay.
I guess. Did we funnel the kids into the room they'll be staying in, or just into a?
You funnel them into the room they'll be in.
Okay.
The 2 queens.
Yeah.
It's the only one gonna fit.
Okay,
So.
well,
Yeah.
the kids that be hanging out with them to, I guess, guard them.
Fair.
I just my hand through a giant cobweb above my. Ugh.
Ugh.
Why is there a cobweb there?
Well, because of the lighting in my room, it's invisible. So I just swept my hand through it.
Ugh.
Okay.
Gotta start dusting.
I have a question.
What's up?
Why the hell do I have a note about the Darnan dude that makes prosthetics that won't give them to the military? Something super complex. That's all I know. Was that our mission?
No, you guys were asking about prosthetics for girl. Because you were kind of thinking about them being like, well, what's the possibility of her being able to get a prosthetic if we chopped off a different limb? And someone did really well.
That's
on the
right.
check to think about it, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's a Darnesian artificer. He's a little cat boy, and he refuses to give his extremely complicated prosthetics to the government because they want.
Okay, I thought this was some super important note that I made because I put it in additional features and traits because that's where I put really important notes.
He's part of one of the Adventuring guilds, and he's pretty popular. So like, you might meet him. You might meet him.
Django's gonna turn into a Warforged.
Him inventing Mountain Dew, or not Mountain Dew, Code or
Red Bull.
Red Bull. You know what? He's probably working on Mountain Dew too.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, very radioactive.
He made cough syrup and then carbonated it, and then it became Coca-Cola.
Naomi, you're standing there with the horse.
Yes.
Horse starts looking at you.
Hello, horse.
Kind of meets your eyes with big, soulful eyes.
It sees all.
Hypno Shetland.
All hail.
The Hypno Pony.
The horse looking at me.
My little pony.
Please.
Okay. I'm just gonna give the horse a couple of pats.
It receives them quite happily. Naomi or Professor, you approach and rejoin.
Hello, Professor. We have a room for us tonight.
Oh,
I will be pushing the bed to the side, and we will be sleeping in the same room tonight.
oh, that is. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
you deserve indoor time as well.
Better than outside.
I agree.
I mean, I don't mind it in the rain, but Oates does.
Yes, the kitty.
Yes, and he's gonna pat you between the horns on the head.
The same I'm doing to the horse next to me, but it doesn't have horns. Or does it?
You're just between.
It has one horn. It's a Shetland unicorn.
God. I think sometimes I think that I should do the rules where unicorns only want to interact with virgins. Just to
Or Smoke is
Can
out.
interact with a unicorn.
It's not going to interact with Naomi.
Maybe that's why Smoke didn't notice.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm 7.
They're actually the chads of this party.
You're also a goblin, though.
I'm a goblin, but 8 is an adult.
I'm here to date your 6-year-old.
All right. Well, moving on. Moving on from that. Is there anything else you guys would like to accomplish while you have your afternoon in person?
I wish I had the spell detect magic, because I would detect magic on this horse so hard.
You could ask nicely to the professor.
I don't even know the professor has detect magic.
Do I know anything
You could
about
ask him.
this horse as like a rumor or anything? Like what this could be?
Would you like to make me a history check?
Sure. I got that -1. Let's go! 8.
What does that spell do?
It's a horse.
I'm not
It do
familiar
be a
with your
horse.
spell.
Weirdly
It's a
shiny.
horse.
It do be shiny.
I can't think of any. There's no reason I would know anything about this, so I'm like, I can't make any rules for this.
I'm gonna just try to hop up on the horse.
To specify just for Zeph and not Naomi, he is
Oh,
pet-
I had
he
speak
is
with
petting
animals.
Naomi like he pets Oates.
Yeah,
Oh, I also
he's
detect
kind of
magic.
understood how you work.
Checks out.
He
But
doesn't
he
know how
doesn't
to
know anything
social.
magic about this horse, so he's not going to cast it.
That's fair. Jane, you attempt to hop on top of this horse.
I do.
It is very still that lets you do so. However, it kind of Naomi, you're kind of next to this horse. It kind of turns and it gives you a very unhappy look.
It glows and then we both disappear.
I'm just gonna grab
You're in
Jane
the
and pick
astral
him up
plane.
and put him on the ground.
It's oh my god, what is it? The Look at My Horse song. That's what it is. That's what this reminded me of. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like
Horse is much
raisins.
happier when Jane was no longer.
Okay.
The horse does not want you on him.
I wanted to see its mane, but okay.
I
Can you
pick you up and
can you lift me up? Yes,
Yes, I
please.
can show you the vein. Yes. And then we'll pick-
The picked up horse has a very glimmery blonde mane.
Is there any like shedding?
Not particularly.
Damn.
It's obviously very well groomed.
Yeah. I'm like I don't have a knife or anything, so I can't make shedding. Make.
I don't want to cut this thing's
I-
hair.
I
because
know.
It just feels rude.
It does, but like also
I'm also concerned that it's sentient.
it is.
Can we just say
It is a creature.
It is sentient, but like, you know,
This
Intelligence, you mean?
intelligent.
And
Yeah.
is a over intelligence of 4.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I
I'm
wa-
very.
I wonder what properties its mane has. And that's it.
Actually, I could probably talk to this horse. I'm just gonna lean down to the horse and be like, "So, horse, is your owner going to be back soon, or should it be like tomorrow? What am I looking for?"
Horse blinks at you in such a way that should indicate you should probably be asking
Asking who?
yes or no questions.
That's no fun. Talk to me, horse.
That's so fun. A horse who doesn't have natural vocal cords.
Shakes 8 ball. Try again later.
Horse is trying, leave him be.
Hey, I had to see if I can actually talk or not.
Is Smokes here to see this?
Probably.
Will your
Lynette will probably assure you that she can look after her siblings.
master be back
unless you-
soon? Just ask
let's
that.
see. Of course not.
Before
Or dips its head up and down.
There you go.
Smoke watching this with confusion. Just
Or
What an
Smokes, you see
amazing
them
point.
talking to a horse.
While holding Jane.
Yes.
may I
Next,
cast
while being
speak with
pat
animals?
by Professor.
Yes, Naomi is
Better go.
holding Jane, being pet like cat by the professor, and talking to a horse.
If this doesn't get drawn in the cartoon or in the animation, I don't know what will.
Hey, Cat, can I speak with animals?
You can.
Okay, I think I have to make physical contact with them, maybe?
I don't know if you can. It's a pretty small horse, and a lot of us are touching it.
No, I can just talk it to any beast.
Yeah.
As long as I'm near them
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll cast that and just... Does it say telepathically? Give me a second.
I don't remember.
I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge
Right.
and awareness, blah, 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 blah.
He's gonna sound like a horse for the next like 10 minutes.
So I guess I can just
Mhm.
understand them when they make noise.
All right.
That's it. And I suppose Smokes would just ask, like, are these guys bothering you?
Horse replies to you, makes some sounds, as if to say, "No, I quite like the attention.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that they weren't too annoying.
They're fun."
Good to hear. So I overheard something about. I guess would Smokes have possibly overheard the party asking weird shit about this horse?
At this point, probably.
It's been a lot of shit we've been asking about this horse.
Yes.
I am very into wanting to know what's going on with this horse.
My companions seem preoccupied with you being magic or something.
I am.
Are you now? How are you magic?
I just am. I was a gift,
From who?
God.
my
Oh,
lord,
no.
To who?
my master.
Yeah, it's about right.
Very helpful. Thank you. Do you know when your master will be back?
Soon, I think. They were just going to talk to the colonel.
We just came
Oh,
back
no,
from
it's
there.
the dwarf.
I wonder if we saw them.
Imagine. It could be. That'd be kind of cool because we're getting a good NPC friend there.
You might recognize them.
Do
They're
you-
short like me.
Are they also a pony?
No, that'd be funny.
Very
I
helpful.
Let's
Thank
say some
you.
shit.
What was that, Mason?
I just said that's very helpful. Thank you.
You guys all kind of look the same, so I don't know.
Does Pepper look the same? Haha.
Pepper's cute.
Well, I just wanted to make
I got
sure
one.
you were- Well, I just wanted to make sure you were a good sport. What's your name?
I'm Fritz.
Okay, Fritz.
What's your name?
I'm Smokes.
Hi, Smokes. What are their names?
That one points at the gremlin.
Hey, be
Jane.
nice.
I think. Points. What is Naomi again?
Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Points at the horny bastard.
To be fair, yes.
Naomi is Pepper there as well.
Yeah, the whole gang's here.
Penny
Points at Pepper because I can't think of a quip or any insult right now. And
Your boy
that
skinny
is-
penis.
That is
Probably wouldn't work on a horse though.
Your boy horse penis.
Nope. Nope.
The joke was like, well endowed, but like
I know.
and
I
that
had to-
one is Pepper. He
Doctor
just kind of
Professor
racked his
Pepper
brain because he
Bell.
doesn't really care about that name
I mean-
particularly.
Wow.
I have a full name too. Jeez, you're not clear.
Your full name is long.
It is. Quite is, yes.
You watch as Smokes is kind of somehow communicating with this horse. The horse, he starts to point at each of you, and the horse looks at each of you and gives you like a happy little shake of his head.
I return.
The rest of you are just watching Naomi or Smokes apparently have a whole ass conversation with this horse.
I
In
think we
words.
could attach it with a feature. I don't think it has any like costs or anything, and it just kind of happens.
No, yeah, you're good. You're just vibing.
Is
Mhm.
Olaf near us?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
And
forget Olaf.
kind of does the thing where he like thumbs over his shoulder at Volaf wherever he happens to be, and that's Volaf.
Pepper will
You can
be-
tell them it's nice to meet them all. My master will like them, I think. They like everybody.
He Smokes kind of turns to the party, just scratches the back of his head. The horse, Fritz, says it's nice to meet you, and their master probably won't hate you all.
Ah, hello, Fritz. It's nice to meet you as well. I am looking forward to meeting your master.
To you, Smokes, Fritz says, my master's really great.
Good to hear.
They're really nice to me.
Pepper's gonna say, Smokes, ask Fritz if they drink alcohol. And he pulls out his horse care pamphlet, ready to write.
Okay, so out of character, it seems Fritz can understand them. So
Yep.
Yeah, know that.
Smokes kind of looks
I mean, I
down.
figured that out, but also.
Fritz
Kind
looks
of
at
looks
you
down from
his
and
name.
says, no, I don't. I just drink water.
Yeah, I figured horses probably shouldn't drink alcohol.
My master and their friends don't drink it either. Oh, sometimes they do. Others don't. They're fancy like.
They're fancy like that.
This horse is the best NPC we've met yet.
Like Fritz the
I
horse.
don't know. I like the
That's
costume
it.
on it, just for virtue of the voice.
That's fair. I like Fritz too. Fritz is fun. Hey, baby. Or he's baby.
He is best baby.
Smokes looks to the rest of the party. Well, if you have any more questions, might as well ask them now. Or if you have questions, Fritz, I suppose I can help with that too.
I know the master's coming back, so I'm happy.
Fritz is not asking any questions. He's just kind of looking around at everyone, enjoying getting the pets.
What does Fritz eat? Ask Fritz what he eats.
I like apples.
Ah, yes.
I like
I really
trains.
like apples.
I guess Fritz likes apples.
I hear like the.
Hay- Hay is also nice. But apples are carrots are also good, but Master doesn't give me them too much because I have to watch my figure.
I'm gonna go
Fritz
buy it.
also likes hay and carrot sometimes.
Do you guys have any apples?
Smokes is feeling a little silly, but he does not have apples.
Yes.
He asks the rest of the party, "Do you have any apples?" He looks at Pepper immediately.
Fuck you, he has 4 of them.
Yeah. I'm not even surprised by that.
Fuck, Pepper pulls out an apple.
Fritz immediately looks at you and then looks to Smokes and says, please?
Smokes gives a thumbs up to the horse.
Horsey eyelashes at you.
Pepper hands over the apple.
To Fritz?
Yes.
Fritz fucking chows down on that thing.
Yeah.
When they're done crunching, they look up at you, Smokes. And he says, thank you. You can tell him thank you too. I like Pepper.
Smokes gives another thumbs up. He says to Pepper, they say thanks. And they like you.
I like them too. And he's gonna pull out his own apple and attempt to imitate how
Pepper unhinges their jaw. Half the apple in one bite.
I've done the math. He can eat over half the apple in one bite, but it will take a long time to chew, and it will hurt. But he does it.
It's for the research.
And as he's chewing, he writes stuff down in his pamphlet.
To understand the truth, sometimes necessary sacrifices must be made.
It's fair.
Listen. It's fine.
Fritz is gonna be the big bad now, guys.
No, he's small. How can
Fritz
he
is
hold
the
a sword with
BBD.
little legs like that?
How can
This-
you hold sword?
See you prancing towards you.
Command a great
Turns out
entire
he has the charger feature and
Just boom.
does 10d10 radiant damage.
Yes, it's the sword like taped to his head. It just charges.
He's a paladin. It's divine.
Fritz is like, look, I'm a unicorn now.
Fine.
Has a dagger on his head.
Abruptly, you see
Red.
Fritz's head kind of pop up, and he looks over in a direction. And he looks over you, Smoke, says, "My master's on their way back.
Oh.
How long will they be?
Just a couple minutes, I think.
Okay then.
I told them you guys are here."
I'm
Oh,
sorry?
Huh?
You can communicate with them, can you?
Yes, that's how I know they're near. They can talk to me.
Impressive.
Smartness.
Awesome.
This horse is pretty smart.
I am pretty smart.
At least
Pepper
they
will
didn't.
stop petting Volath and start petting Oats.
Very fair. Are you guys just gonna stand here and wait, or what?
I mean, I am.
We were not informed.
Apparently.
My whole shtick.
I
Yeah,
guess
look
fair.
at
Smokes is the only one who knows that the master's on there.
I've been staying here the entire time.
I mean, everyone's here, so we may as well stay, right?
Right.
That
We're technically
Smoke
past
kind of-
our 9 p.m. end time. Are you guys want to go a little bit longer to wrap this up, or what?
I think we should at least get to meeting the master.
Leave us on a
Okay.
cliff, like, yeah, just leave us on a cliff, yeah.
We're gonna be
Like,
check out next time in 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, the master-
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Stroke recovery.
Is anyone adamantly opposed to or uninterested in continuing, or isn't able?
I'm not.
I'm not uninterested, I'm just tired.
I am recovering from my
Mhm.
second stroke, likely. So
Yeah.
All right, I will make sure we wrap up in like. Actually, you know what? I'll just wrap us up right now.
Yeah, we're good.
Radical.
You guys are standing there watching, and then from the road that you guys approach from the fort, you see a pair of figures approaching, immediately recognizable as the dwarf and the Arakakra from previously. They spot you guys by Fritz, and Fritz gives a happy little toss of his mane, and he smokes. You hear him go, "That's them." The Arakaka's expression is as completely stoic as usual, but the dwarf kind of looks at you guys, is a little bit of a surprised expression on their features, like, "Oh," and that's where we'll end as they start approaching the lot of you.
I remember there was the colonel's a dragonborn. I remember a beak being mentioned, but I wasn't sure if you were referring to a dragonborn beak or an Arakaka's beak.
No,
Yeah.
the Arakaka.
Okay, so we have seen this guy.
yes,
He
It was
the
the dude in the office.
he's
Oh.
wearing very specific clothing, so he looks not naked.
Yes,
Yeah. The not naked guy.
the not naked guy.
he's not naked.
So be it.
So specific, I got
You
it.
guys will get to talk to them next time.
So,
Be that in
Next
3
time on
months or
Dragon
2
Ball.
weeks.
hopefully 2 weeks.
We'll see.
If anything, like
let me
hopefully ammo.
Officially, our next playtime should be the 11th of April.
The 11th.
April.
So we will for sure play on the 11th of April. Getting further into April, that kind of approaches my final season. So I'm not sure if I can guarantee the 25th just yet, but I will let you guys know.
Okay.
We get to
Sounds
play
good.
on my dead mom's birthday.
Yay.
Ah. No, it's actually really sweet because she always wanted me to play games on her birthday.
There we go. We will make sure there's plenty of talking to horses.
So much.
Alright.
Fritz is the best.